and feeding the world.
Oh, our national anthem, Joan Swan. How about that? Great.
She does a phenomenal job. Hey, Cody, this field's in really nice shape.
It
I was
is.
noticing that during the national anthem.
Yes.
This field is in really good shape. It looks good. Kudos to whoever has taken care of the field. And Mother Nature has provided some timely rains for it, too.
Well, it sounds like North Central won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they'll come out and do the kicking here to get things started here. Looks like going back at about their 10-yard line. We'll be looking at the Ainsworth Bulldogs. Owen Blumenstock to the left, and it will also be Tragan McNally to the right. And Kean Fisher will start off his freshman year, getting ready to kick one off here. Steve, he's thrown to the fire right away with a couple of injuries.
Welcome to the big leagues, young man.
Yes, sirree. So he'll get ready to kick this one from left to right as we see it here. And they'll place the ball at the 30-yard line. And he's getting his instructions here to wait for the whistle and all that good stuff. Buckler, wow. How about those? I love the helmets that the Knights have out there, those black helmets with that knight on them.
Matte Black.
Matte Black.
Matte Black.
All right. We're waiting for the officials. Ainsworth again receiving in the west end zone here. Fisher gets ready to kick this from left to right. 12 minutes on the clock, and we kick off the football season for the Knights and the Bulldogs here on KBRB.
And we are underway.
And this one's going to be picked up at McNally at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, getting some blocks. Big block. He's at the 30. And before he's brought out of bounds by the kicker, Kean Fisher at the 30-yard line. Kicker saving a big play there, but a nice return for 25 yards for McNally.
Yeah, they had that set up. The Dogs had that set up really nice, that wall to the right.
All right. As we take a look out there for the Bulldogs, we'll see who they will start out here in the quarterback position. It does look like they're going to put Carter Nelson at quarterback here, standing about at 25. He has trips to the right. Tight on the left side will be Appel. Now he puts a man in motion. It's going to be Blumenstock. Blumenstock looking. He'll go right up the middle, and he's stuffed by the guy we talked about defensively, and Jackson Halleck.
Yeah, Jackson, I watched him that whole play. Kept his head up, kept his eye on the ball, made the play. Yeah, he's going to require a lot of attention. He's going to demand a lot of attention at that defensive end.
So
and then you throw Hunter Craven in the middle. Wow, there's some beef in there, and Cole Otten.
Right.
Whoa.
Just a gain of 1 second down to 9. Nelson will be the quarterback. Twins split out both sides. Nelson looks to run the ball. He's going to go off to the right side. He has 10 yards, and he'll be brought out of bounds by Kean Fisher after about what looks to be about a 14-yard gain. Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to back it up to about North Central Knights at the 38.
Looks like he stepped out at about the 38.
So we're going to give him enough for a first down. Looks like going to be about 12 yards. We'll give it to Nelson on rushing there, his first carry for 12 yards. So that's the first down for the Bulldogs.
Nelson split right, Cody. They split him right.
Have McNally in the shotgun formation. He'll looks, throw this one up in the air. Here's Appelt. He'll catch it at the 15, the 10, the 5, out of bounds about the 5-yard line. That's going to be a big play. That started at the 30, about 37-yard line, Steve.
Yeah, that was nice pitch and catch.
32-yard pass and catch. And that is going to be from McNally to Appelt, and that is another first down for the Bulldogs. That one goes for 32 yards unofficially.
Big target.
And the second first down, and it is the West Plains Bank Zone, Steve.
Here
they
we are.
Inside the 15. It is first and goal from the 6 here. Nelson in the backfield. Again, Twins split out to the left and to the right. And quarterback with the keeper trying to get past Halleck. Halleck can't get there. Nelson will just go right through one of the North Central Knights and in from 6 yards out.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
He's supposed to be good, and he showed it right there. Touchdown for Nelson from 6 yards out.
Well, there were a lot of physics working against Atwood Albright in that.
Right.
Mass in motion.
So Nelson has his second carry of the game. That one a 6-yard touchdown. He has 2 carries for 18 yards, and the Bulldogs will score here. 11:04 to go in the first quarter with a 2-point try up and coming. They'll have split backs. Blumenstock left. Appelt to the right in the backfield here. Snap going to go to Blumenstock. He's going to get to the outside, and he is going to be in for the 2-point try. So with 11:04 to go in the first quarter, Ainsworth strikes first, and they lead it 8-0 over the Knights. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Think of the Bulldogs every time you swipe your card with Union Bank and Trust Bulldog debit card. It's a perfect way to show off your Bulldog pride wherever you use your card, at home or away. Union Bank and Trust, you belong here. Member FDIC.
Great yields start with the right seed. If you're looking for more when you buy seed, if world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer. The right seed. 402-760-2172.
Nebraska Beef. It's what's for dinner. Miles Feedlot, Mark and Haley Miles, are proud to support Ainsworth Community School students moving forward in academics, athletics, fine arts, and organization. Go
Number 22,
Bulldogs!
Carter Nelson, will be kicking off for the Bulldogs.
Well, Steve, quickly, Bulldogs score.
Yeah, you know, Cody, I think I misspoke before. I think that's Kip Leonard that's in there at a nose guard. I think I said Hunter Cravens, number 44, Kip Leonard.
Okay. Yeah, Kip's going to be in there.
6'1", 222-pounder.
All right. Well, Ainsworth get ready to kick this one away. This will be Nelson standing back about their 5-yard line. Will be, it looks like, Chase Concert off to the left side, Gavin Pruitt to the right side, and Nelson gets ready to kick this from right to left here. Puts a boot into this one, and in high school football, gets into the end zone. It's an automatic touchback, and it will be 1st down and 10 here for the North Central Knights and their first possession of the 2023 football season.
Here
Steve.
we go. See if the Knights can mount a drive.
What do you think we're going to be looking at here?
At their own 15-yard line.
With, as far as?
Through the air, ground? What are you thinking?
I'm going to guess they're going to keep it on the ground to start with. I would guess. They're probably going to try to just keep it on the ground. Maybe churn out a few. Run behind those big kids up front.
All right, Swanson. He'll have in pistol formation number 5, Chase Concert.
4-man front.
Yeah, and they'll put in motion Gavin Pruitt. They're going to give it to Concert right up the middle, and he's going to break a little bit of a tackle.
Nice little counter play.
And he's going to pick up what looks to be maybe 3 yards. We're going to give him 3. Not a bad play there. Had a big gap. How about that for the
nice
North Central Knights offense there?
Good, nice fakes in the backfield by Zach Swanson.
That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Out will come Kean Fisher. Didn't see who rolled in there.
Chase Gowecki.
Okay, number 81, Gowecki is in there.
Yep.
Gowecki will come up and play on the line here. They're going to go with an I formation. Basically a fullback in Pruitt. Concert, the running back. They're going to give it into the hands of Concert, and he's going to be met by the Bulldogs. And that is going to be number 23, Cole Swanson, making the tackle. And they're going to say no gain. And it will be 3rd down and 7, Steve.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down, 7 yards to go.
Morgan Kinney came up and filled the gap really nice there for the Dogs. Helped drive. I think that was Kotzer that carried that.
Yes, it was. Yep, he has 2 carries for 3 yards, and it's 3rd down and 7.
And Knights are going to spread the field now.
Otten's going to be split to the right as well as Concert off to the left. Be a pair of guys. Empty backfield for Swanson. He's going to look. He's going to throw one up, and it is going to be over the head of intended target number 4, Gavin Pruitt.
He was there.
Yeah, exactly. But the blitz was coming, I think, just enough pressure that he had to throw it on a rope.
Well, he was there, and he was at the sticks. He makes that catch. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, great play. And what I'm really liking right now is the offensive line for the North Central Knights. They're not getting manhandled up there.
Right.
All right. North Central looks like maybe punting formation. You'll have to see here. Swanson in a spread formation in the backfield about 6 yards behind line of scrimmage. He will do a punt. And this one, nobody going to be back there to return it. This one's going to go inside the 15.
Good
just
kick.
inside the 15. Nice punt there for Swanson.
Swanson's punt.
Looks like, almost about a 42-yard punt there for Swanson.
Good way to start your year.
Yeah, 42-yard punt.
Pad your stats a little bit.
So Ainsworth defense stops the run attack of the Knights, and they'll come out. Ainsworth picked up some good chunks of yardage in their first possession. They lead it 8-0 with 9:26 to go here in the first quarter. Second possession here for the Dogs. Looks like it'll be McNally and Kinney going to be split out to the right side, to the left Fernandez, as well as Blumenstock. Quarterback is Carter Nelson. Looking, wide open in the middle is McNally. He catches it at the 30. He's lit up at the 35, but it's going to go for 20 yards before he's brought down in the defensive backfield.
That was a nice hit in the backfield by, I think that was Gavin Pruitt.
Along with number Chase Concert.
We are going to go with, looks like 26 yards for Nelson on his first pass completion.
But, you know, Cody, what an advantage for a quarterback who's 6'5" to stand there and be able to look over the whole entire line and see the field.
Yeah, Ainsworth has 2 passes for 58 yards right now. McNally looking. He's just going to throw this one up for grabs. Nelson trying to get to the end zone. Can't. Good defense there by Pruitt. Nelson wanted a holding, or, holding him his hands call, but I thought that was really good defense there by Pruitt. And what I like about it, too, is Carter was going maybe – he was waiting to see where the ball was, because that's what he does a lot. And he was kind of going maybe that three-quarter speed.
Pruitt had good defensive position.
Yeah, he was going about three-quarter speed. And then
leverage.
Carter had to kick it in.
Yeah.
And if he went full speed all the way, I think that would have been good there. That's first incomplete pass there.
You think they'll go back to that later?
Oh, I know they will.
Sooner than later.
Yeah,
maybe.
sooner than later. But great coverage
yes, it
by
was.
Pruitt.
Yeah, he was all over it.
Brings up a second down to 10. Bulldogs on their own 36-yard line. This is McNally with the split back behind him. This is Morgan Kinney. They're going to go with the quarterback keeper. Halleck, look at him disrupt it. And McNally's going to get across maybe for 2 yards, maybe 3. And that's going to bring up about 3rd and 6 here. The long 6 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Ian Fisher with the
Halleck just he holds his ground on the end.
And it took 3 guys to hold him.
Yeah.
And that he made it string out. Nelson splits out to the right, tight, and Appel to left. You got to watch out for that kid. He does really good getting in the open.
22 is a pretty good target on third.
Yes, it is. Here comes the blitz. They're going to throw it to Nelson. He is at the 40. Pruitt tries going low. He holds him up a little bit. Nelson leans forward. He gets the first down. Boy, it took an army to bring him down. It looked like Pruitt was going to have him short of first down, but Nelson gets inside the Knights' 30-yard line.
Great second effort by Carter Nelson.
That's going to be 11-yard pass and catch for the
Now
first
pass
down.
complete to number 22, Carter
43
Nelson.
yards.
Be
2
enough
for
for a
3
Bulldog first
for
down.
McNally. Nelson's first catch of the season for a first down and 11 yards. This will bring up a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the North Central Knight 30. 8:35 to go here the first quarter. Andrews truck first, 8-0. Defense held. A 3-and-out for the Knights on their first possession. Blumenstock in the backfield looking for blockers. He has a first down. Nope, he stepped out of bounds. Just shy, maybe a couple yards shy of the first down marker. Looks like stepped out of bounds. This eight-man football field, not quite wide enough sometimes, Steve.
Needs to be a couple steps wide.
That's going to be Blumenstock picking up 8 yards. So that's going to be 2 carries for 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second down and 2. The clock stops at 8:25 to go here. Oh, you can see the size on the defensive line, a lot bigger than the offensive line for the Bulldogs. Nelson has split backs here. He's going to get it. They're going to give it to Appel. Appel's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. How about that?
That's a big man carrying
Number
the ball.
55. You just can't key on 1, 2, or 3 guys, it looks like.
No, not when there's that much athleticism on the field. About the time you do, they pull something like that, and away he goes.
How about that? I got to write Appelt on rushing here. Give him, it looks like 5 yards on that one. Another first down for the Bulldogs. Unofficially their 5th first down of the ball game, and it's first down and 10. Dogs inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. They're going to go back to pass. Going to throw this one up in the air. Nelson. No, it's Appelt. What a grab in the end zone.
Boy, what a catch. What a catch. And you know what, Cody?
Wow.
Yeah, you're talking a kid that's 6'4", and, he just throw it up, jump ball, go find it.
18-yarder, we'll call it for a touchdown. Appelt now has 2 receptions for 50 yards and a TD. And the Bulldogs strike with 8 minutes exactly to go here in the first quarter. Trying to add that 2-point try. Class D2, number 9 rated team in the state will split Fernandez and Blumenstock to the left side. Nelson looks to carry this one forward, and he will go in for the 2-point try. And Ainsworth now leads at 14-0 on our Tri-County. Make that 16-0 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Red and White Market is your local community connection for high-quality food, friendly service, and great prices. Make sure to grab a delicious piping hot lunch. The deli starts serving at 11:30 weekdays. You can have it to stay or to go from Red and White Market on Highway 20 in Ainsworth.
Depend on the pros when it comes to customer satisfaction and fair prices on electrical and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning work. Call on Pro Electric and HVAC of Ainsworth. Trent Kinney, 402-382-5535.
Well, Steve, that second possession, the Bulldogs score, and again, they went to Appelt again. He's leading receiver for the Dogs. 2 receptions, 52, make that 50 yards, and 1 touchdown. You just can't key on 1 or 2
Big
guys.
target. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the one thing we haven't seen yet, I don't think we've seen Morgan Kinney touch the ball here, but you have Blumenstock, McNally, Nelson, Appelt with it. So, I mean, you're talking about 5 guys at McNally, Blumenstock, Nelson, Appelt, 4 guys, but they're passing and receiving.
Correct. They can spread it around, and, you know, they're all weapons for sure. See if the Knights can get a return, and then maybe get a little offense.
Yeah, they're going to get their
in.
second possession here, Steve, coming up here as Carter Nelson gets ready to boot this one for the Bulldogs. Again, kicking from right to left, and this one is going to go into the end zone. Another touchback. You know, that's kind of a big weapon also in 8-man football.
It is
a guy that can kick the ball into the end zone.
Absolutely. You start at the 15-yard line. Absolutely.
You know, I look back at that pass. McNally's not that tall of a guy. He just really basically threw that up for Appelt to go find.
Yeah, he did. Threw it up, let Appelt go up and use those big mitts of his and pull the ball down, and he did.
All right.
Find the mismatches.
That's right. It's going to be North Central with the football. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter, looking for their first down of the season. They went Kotzer, 2 rushes for 3 yards, and an incomplete pass from Swanson intended to Pruitt, and that was their 3 and out. Pruitt in motion here. Going to go with Swanson. Good pick forward, and he's going to get it to Kotzer. Kotzer tried to move around, and Carter Nelson's going to make the tackle at about the 22-yard line. And they're going to move it up to about the 23-yard line. Nice little play there. Second down, and call it 8 yards.
Appelt had good penetration into the backfield. Zach just made a great decision with the ball.
Great read to pitch it forward.
Absolutely.
Second down and 2 here for the Knights. 7:30 to go here in the second. Coming in is going to be number 3 into the game. That is going to be Zach. Oh, that was Zach Swanson,
and
the quarterback, just coming to get the play from the coach.
And he pitched it forward behind the line of scrimmage, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Which goes as a pass.
It does. Well, it was behind the line of scrimmage. All right. It's going to be a handoff here to Kotzer. He's going to bounce off a couple guys, trying to get to that first down marker, but here comes big Trey Appelt to help finish it off.
Good hard run by Kotzer.
He's going to get 1 yard.
The hard way.
So you're going to give that a pass to Kotzer. So that was going to be for 8 yards. So he actually has.
I believe it is, Cody. It's no different than when the quarterback's in the shotgun and then just, you get the slot man coming across and he just pitches it forward to him.
3rd down and 1. Could we see kind of a deep play here on 3rd and 1? Ainsworth loads the box up. Coach Kirk Peterson likes to load the box up. Going to go with the trap on the outside. And right there is Blumenstock. He rips the ball.
He took the ball away.
He took it right out of his hands. What a play by Blumenstock. And a first down Bulldog.
Chase Kotzer was spinning in the backfield, and Blumenstock grabbed a hold of the ball and just took it away from him.
That's going to be a loss of 1 for Kotzer. And it's going to be a first down. And that's going to be a strip ball. What?
Wow. That's heads up.
Savvy.
That's heads up.
Wow.
Yeah.
He had him kind of stood up, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go for the ball. What a play by Ainsworth. Owen Blumenstock to rip the ball out, and Ainsworth now has the ball. First down and 10 in Knights territory. We're going to have a timeout call by head coach Ryan Ritchie. 6:27 to go in the first. 16-0 Ainsworth, their 3rd possession right here, and it's in good field position. They have it on the Knights' 22-yard line.
Country Fabrics and Crafts of Valentine specialize in baby lock and simplicity sewing machines and sergers. For fabric, notion, thread, yarn, zippers, trim, and patterns, head to Country Fabrics and Crafts in Valentine.
Before you head out to your next destination, fuel up at Yogi's Place, Highway 20 in Ainsworth. And while in, make sure to fuel your body up with select sandwiches, snacks, candies, and beverages. They also have gift cards, too. Yogi's Place, Highway 20 in Ainsworth, is open Monday through Saturday.
Yeah, big thank you to Yogi's Place, one of our new sportscasters, as well as all of you that bring the game to our listeners out there. Big thank you to our sportscasters. We're in Springview, Nebraska on a beautiful evening, and right now Ainsworth with their 3rd possession. They are going to put in the backfield by himself Morgan Kinney right now. Kinney with the ball. High snap. He's going to look. Oh, he's got wide open Appelt. Appel will grab it. Kean Fisher will tackle him about the 2-yard line. What a great design play there.
Yeah. The defender lost track of his man, lost track of the ball.
3 receptions for 71 yards and a touchdown for Appel. And Morgan Kinney will pass the ball there. And that will go for, I call it 21 yards there. And here comes Ainsworth inside the West Plains bank zone. In fact, inside the 3, they have it at the 2 here. Again, Appelt left, Blumenstock right, Nelson the quarterback, and they're going to just quick snap it to Blumenstock, and he's going to be stopped at the 3-yard line.
Nice.
Boy, he had a big hole right off
there.
the end,
Gavin
but he tried
Pruitt.
scatting it out. And a great play by who made the
Gavin
tackle?
Pruitt. Gavin
Nice.
Pruitt came up and made a textbook tackle.
And that's going to be a loss of 1 for Blumenstock. But again, Steve, we have the great view here of the Crow's Nest. He got around the end. If he just scoots right in there, he's in there.
Yep. Absolutely.
But you know what? He has a helmet on, and they pushed it out there. Well, it looks like Butch Gucci in there. Once again, Arian back in there now. See him there, as well as the center up there is Witten Painter. It is second and goal from the 4 here. Nelson looking. He's going to go forward. He'll lower his head. He'll keep trying to go forward, and he's in for the touchdown. He's just a big dude to try to stop. As I see Gavin Pruitt and looks like Zach Swanson tried stopping him, and he gets in from 4.
Yeah.
Big run. Nelson has 2 rushing touchdowns. He has 3 carries for 22 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns here tonight as the Bulldogs have extended the lead to 22-0, 5:24 to go here in the first period, and first quarter, I should say. And they're going to have 2-point try with Morgan Kinney on the pistol right side of Nelson. Nelson looking, going to throw it to McNally in the end zone for the 2-point try, and it is good. Steve, we're going to come back. Some thoughts on this first quarter so far when we return. Bulldogs lead at 24-0 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
The TK Angus annual bull and female sale is held the first Monday of December. We specialize in long-aged yearling Angus bulls. We also offer bulls for sale at private treaty in the spring. To learn more, check out our website at tkangus.com.
Kennedy Construction, LLC, is here to help with your remodel needs. Additions, kitchens, bathrooms, to window replacement, roofing, siding, and more. Give John a call today at 402-405-7921.
Well, Steve, what I've really seen out of the Bulldogs here is they put 24 points up here in the first quarter against the Knights. Is they're not afraid to use everybody and anybody.
Well, yeah, they've used three people at quarterback and extremely effective. They've used several different receivers. I think they've found something in McNally. Carter Nelson, when he is in the backfield, he demands a lot of attention. When he's split, he demands a lot of attention. But and that leaves McNally out there,
right?
And
exactly.
They just playmakers. That's pure and simple. They're playmakers.
Well, see if we get a score here from Greg Kinsey yet. He has not updated us here yet. It looks like from Atkinson West Holt. It's West Holt and Valentine battling it out. Carter Nelson gets ready to put the boot into this one, and this one is going to go into the end zone once again. Touchback. And we'll start at the 15-yard line. Here we go. Right here it goes. Scoreless after 1 here in Atkinson. 109 points in my 6-man football game this afternoon, 56-53. Shelton won that one over Stewart. And scoreless in the first there in Atkinson.
That's a fast first quarter then, for sure.
Well, you keep it on the ground, you keep churning and things like that, and no touchdowns. That changes a lot of things. All right, here we go. See if the Knights can get that first down of the 2023 season here, as they do have Swanson in the backfield by himself, but you also do see Pruitt, who may go in motion here, and he does from left to right. Swanson looking, going to throw a screen pass, and that is going to go in the hands of Kotzer, and we're going to have Kotzer towards midfield, and he's going to be brought out of bounds by Ainsworth at about the Ainsworth 33-yard line.
Cody, I think
it was Appelt.
Appelt and I think Morgan Kinney ran into each other as they were trying to
Appelt said, "Get out of my way," and he just mowed him right over. And that's the first down. It's a 32-yard pass and catch from Swanson to Kotzer. He now has 2 receptions for 40 yards and a first down.
Yeah, those two had a wreck over there at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Appelt was on his motor was running so fast.
And
Morgan was trying
Concert scoots out of there.
And just mowed him over. Good play call there by the Knights. First time into Ainsworth territory here. Here comes Swanson back to pass, and he's going to be ate up by 4 Bulldogs. There is Morgan Kinney.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating. I mean,
Jacob held.
The numbers are equal up front. Everybody has to man on man and stay with your man.
Swanson sacked -4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 14. The ball on the Ainsworth 36-yard line. I don't know. Our audio's been kind of trouble on the audio stream, so we'll try to get that figured out for you. In motion is Pruitt. Swanson to keep it. Appelt makes initial contact, and then the Bulldogs hold him up enough for Appelt to come back, get him as well as held. And what was that, number 33? That is Jackman. Whoa, they're going to give him quite a few yards there. The line judge on the far side, he had him back about a yard and a half, and then
that line
they
judge?
just pushed that. Yeah, and they just put the umpire just says, here, this is where it's going to be at the 20, at the 35-yard line. So give him pickup of 1.
Going to bring up about 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12.
Yeah. Try to get that audio fixed for you on the video stream. Sorry about that, folks. Split to the left will be Keith Fisher, the right, Cole Otten. Just a formation here.
Need to go.
The count is on. Low snap. Swanson picks it up. Swanson looking, has a lot of time. He makes one guy miss, won't make the next guy miss, but he'll pick up what looks to be about 2 yards. Appelt again on the tackle. Him and Jacob Held have been wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Well, Appelt, he keeps his head up and he finds the ball, stays with the ball, and then he uses his speed to pursue the ball. That's a pretty textbook defensive end.
Basically, you got to
right
go
there.
for this one, I think, Steve.
I think so.
You punt it or throw, even if you threw an interception deep or something like that. Yeah, Knight's going to have to hurry once again here as they're bringing in the play. Fisher bringing it in. Oh, here's a 10-second count. Now here's a 5, 4, 3, and we're going to have to use a timeout. 2:56 to go in the first. The second charge timeout for the North Central Knights. When we return, it is 4th down and 10 for the Knights on the Bulldog 34-yard line. When we return, Bulldogs lead at 24-0.
I am April Good, Associate Broker with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers, specializing in farm, ranch, and recreational sales as well as residential property. With my office in Ainsworth, I'm here to help sellers and buyers like you make the most of your move.
Your go-to choice for ag and industrial steelwork is Winters Millwright in Ainsworth. Evan Winters has over 2 decades of experience and an expert team who are proud to offer construction, machinery installation, maintenance, repairs, and innovative solutions.
Well, we'll try that audio here. We've been trying to get things set up here, but again, with 2:56 to go in the first, 24-0 Ainsworth, but a great play, a screenplay, again, 32 yards from Swanson to Concert there, Steve, and now maybe on 4th down, going to try to go for it here. But one thing you're going to have to learn, as I watch the play come in, you can't walk or jog it in, Steve. You're going to have to run it in.
Yeah, need to be a little more efficient getting it from the sideline to the huddle.
Watch a screen off to the left side here. They've brought about everybody to the right. Swanson's looking. He'll throw it in the middle. It's incomplete. Oh, and Swanson took a shot as he was falling down by Jacob Held.
Yeah.
That was there, Steve. Great job by the offensive line. Gave him plenty of time.
Yeah, they did. There was just good coverage in the secondary, Cody.
So that is going to be 2 for 4 for 40 yards for Zach Swanson. And a turnover on downs after a big play. And Ainsworth will have the ball with 2:51 to go here in the first quarter. Nelson split to the left.
They're going to go for the strike.
Tight on the right.
Strike here, Cody.
Gavin Pruitt has
his hands
full here. And they're going to hand this one off to Morgan. Kinney is hitting the backfield, nearly lost it. And now we're going to have a flag. I don't know if that was a face mask, maybe?
I don't think it was. I'm not so sure it's not going to be a hold.
Okay, holding maybe?
I'm not sure, Cody. I didn't see a face. Yeah,
yep, it is holding.
Face mask.
So that
was face mask. It's going to be a face mask.
Is it? Personal foul, face mask. So our first penalty of the game goes against the North Central Knights, a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's been
So
a real,
that's
real clean game.
It
so
has
far.
been. That's going to push the ball into the North Central Knights territory at about the 32-yard line, it looks like here. Give Morgan Kinney a 1-yard carry there. He has 2 carries for 4 yards. Yeah, 15-yarder.
Be a 15-yard penalty. Makes it first
All
and 10
right.
for the Bulldogs at the North Central 31-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Unofficially their 9th first down and back into North Central Knights territory. Here comes a sack
Boy.
by Jackson Halleck
Boy,
back
he-
by midfield.
He
Look
came-
out.
He came off that end like a rocket. Wow.
Big loss.
Yeah, and you know,
10-yard loss nearly there.
and what was scary
Yeah.
about that, McNally was looking to the sideline. He had his blind
1, 2,
side
3,
to him.
4, 5, 6, 7. We'll call it about 8.5 yards, 9 yards sack. Wow, what
Yeah.
a play by Jackson Halleck.
Yeah, just beat his man off the corner.
All right, 2:13 to go. Big play. Second down. We'll call it 19 here for the Dogs. Ball nearly at midfield. They need the 21. Going to put Nelson in motion. He's going to look to go back to pass. Nelson trying to shed some blockers. He makes one guy miss, makes 2. He's
Boy, that's a
back
good
to about the
open-
line of scrimmage.
Open field tackle there by number 4, Gavin Pruitt. Wow.
What I'm
Good
gonna
open field tackle.
Right, but what I'm going to see there when the Ainsworth football team watches film, they had a lineman out there not blocking, and he basically ran into his own guy, and then boom, North Central right there. Got to have that head looking, but a great defensive play. Nelson gets about, we'll call it 1.5 yards there.
Yeah, and Appelt was streaking down the center of the field.
They had that red defense back.
Yes.
We're playing well.
Yep. Puts the Dogs behind the sticks here.
Yeah, third down.
Third and about
17, yeah. Here comes a blitz. Quarterback going to keep it here. This could be McNally.
Wow, that was a
And we're going to
lot.
have a holding by the Bulldogs right at the line of scrimmage. Good call. I saw that. I didn't know if it was if they're going to find it, but holding by the Bulldogs. And that is going to be 10 yards. And again, it has to come from the line of scrimmage because it is at the line of scrimmage or behind.
Was it? Well,
Or it could be fourth down and about 11.
The flags are right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage, yep.
It'll be I just
Be
heard the
about third
referee
and
say
27?
Leave third, or it's fourth down over here.
Yeah, it would have been fourth and 10 or third and about 27. Yep.
Looks like
So-
we're going to go third and 27.
All right, third and 27 here. But what I've seen a lot out of the Knights are not wanting to give up that big play, Steve.
Yeah,
and they've been able to contain those runs. Basically, it's 5 and 10. What do we got here? A timeout?
Boy, Zach Swanson
Nope.
he took a hit on that last play.
Timeout, Bulldogs. Minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Ainsworth 24, Knights 0. It's third and long for the Dogs when we return. Again, Ainsworth up 24-0.
Scott Rosichka with Soother Speed, a second-generation nutrition-first company that truly cares if you're successful. With our products and everything from mineral to cubes, custom feed, consultations, heifer development programs, feed stock supplier programs, we can do it all. That's Scott Rosichka with Soother Feed, 402-358-2083.
Well, Steve, the defense really stepping it up here on the fourth series for the Bulldogs. And Ainsworth called with a holding penalty, has them back in their own territory at their own about 32-yard line. They need the Knights 21 to assure themselves a first down. So about third and 27 here. Nelson back to pass. He's going to throw this one up in the air to Blumenstock. Wide open to the 10. 5 touchdown as he got past his defender. How about that?
What a nice throw. Pitch and catch.
48-yard pass by Nelson to Blumenstock for the touchdown. Boy, Blumenstock has some speed.
Yes, he does. He blew right by Atwood Albrecht.
Nelson, 2 passes for 74 yards and a touchdown. And Owen Blumenstock becomes the 4th receiver to catch the ball for a touchdown, and that will go for 48 yards for him. and that'll make it 30-0 on a 3rd and 27. Minute 5 to go in the first. 2-point try for the Dogs. Nelson behind center. He'll just look to go right up the middle, and he'll be in. That's Nelson. That'll take it to 32-0, 105 to go in the first on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard. North Central ball, and a kickoff by the Dogs.
When it comes to health care, the providers at Ainsworth Family Clinic set a standard and quality that aims to exceed your expectations. Dr. Mel Campbell, Dr. Kenneth Wassman, and nurse practitioners Jennifer Schermeyer and Hillary Goodwin. Better never stops at the Ainsworth Family Clinic.
Turn your equipment into cash with Big Iron. Hi, I'm Logan Leonard, your area Big Iron sales rep, providing solid support for selling your ag, construction, and transportation equipment. No hassle, no reserves, no hidden fees, no freight costs. Call me today at 402-925-8184.
Get the line you've always dreamed of with K-Line. Daniel and Matt will make sure your line gets exactly the treatments it needs, exactly when it needs them, all season long. Having a beautiful lawn is easy and affordable with K-Line of Bassett, 402-684-3557.
Well, Steve, I'm going to tell you this. Ainsworth up 32-0, and they're using every weapon that they can. Carter Nelson has passed the ball twice for 74 yards and a touchdown. He's caught the ball once for 11 yards. He's ran the ball what looks to be 4 times for 23 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You know, Cody, he threw that ball on a rope, and Blumenstock never skipped a beat or slowed up one bit.
And he caught it right over the shoulder.
Yeah, it was a nice throw.
It's a nice, excellent throw. And again, you know, he may be listed as a tight end, maybe an athlete, not for sure, but basically wherever you're going to need him, the kid's going to play.
Sure.
And right now, I'm just going to tell you what, I really think the defense for the Knights have been able to contain him when he's been out at receiver. But when he's back at quarterback, they're really keying on him, and that's opened some other things up.
Yeah, it really has. He's a threat back there with his arm, and obviously you know he's a threat with his legs. But see if the Knights can generate some offense.
Yeah,
now.
Need it. Have it on their 15-yard line after the touchback. Swanson is 2 for 4 for 40 yards through the air. Swanson going to go back to pass again. He's getting chased. He throws one up in the middle, and he's going to be caught.
Oh, nice catch by Chase Kotzer. You know, he kept
35.
running. He followed his quarterback, kept running and kept running, never gave up on it.
Nice play.
Nice
and that's
pitch
another
and catch.
First down. But again, Steve, how much time did he have? Offensive line.
Well, he did. He got a little flushed to the right and had to scramble. But there again, that's the decision making out of the junior.
Kotzer has caught all 3 of passes Swanson's thrown for 60 yards. North Central has a first down. Here comes a pass. Here comes Swanson. He's going to throw this one. What do we got?
Yep, that looks like that's going to be roughing, personal foul.
Well, the whistle came before the ball was even down, while it was in the air.
What do you call?
No, I don't think so.
That can't be intentional grounding. There was a receiver here.
Okay, now we got a personal foul?
I don't know.
So what do we got? We got intentional grounding.
That can't be intentional grounding.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Oh, okay, personal foul, roughing the passer on Ainsworth. That ball was still in the air, Steve. Okay, so that's going to be 2 penalties for 25 yards for the Bulldogs. That's a first down for the North Central Knights. Give him 15 yards,
You're
Steve.
right. The whistle went off when the ball was in the air.
The ball's still in the air with the receiver right at midfield.
Yeah.
So everybody just stopped. First down to 10 for the Knights. They have it at the 30-yard line. Here is going to be Kean Fisher, and he's going to be lit up by Carter Nelson. And then
Number 8, Kean Fisher, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 22.
and then Butch Gucci got lit up by number 25. And that is Hunter Craven. 1 yard run there for Kean Fisher, his first carry of his high school career for the young freshman. Brings up a second down and 1. Fisher goes out to the left. Again, twins, both sides here. See what Ainsworth does if they bring a little bit of a blitz here. Going to give it out to Pruitt. Pruitt going to be met.
Boy, nice read.
Held, and then what are we going to have? I think we're going to have a chop block in the back field by maybe Halleck, because Appel went rolling.
34, Jacob Held, and number 5, Bloomstock.
Or holding? Is that what they said?
Penalty flag on the play.
It happened so fast I didn't see it, Cody.
Okay.
I didn't see the preliminary
I
call.
didn't see the preliminary call either. No. Well, now here's a very interesting thing. The holding happened past the line of scrimmage. Okay, so it's got to be it should be a spot foul because it happened past the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
At the line of scrimmage and behind, it's from. So he got it from about the 31. The line of scrimmage was 30.
Yep.
So he did go a spot.
There you
foul.
go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Right.
That's a new application.
Yeah, boy,
of the
that's
holding
gonna be
rule.
hard for everybody. So it's a line of scrimmage and behind. It's from the line of scrimmage. No matter if the holding happens 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, it's from the line of scrimmage. If the holding happens past the line of scrimmage now, it's a spot foul.
Correct.
Well, as it always was.
And we are at the end of the first quarter.
Holy cow, we've seen everything already. First quarter, your Tri-County Bank score. It is Ainsworth 32, North Central 9-0 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrotterAuto.com. From concept to completion, Halleck Construction, Scott Halleck, specializes in steel buildings, custom-built homes, additions, kitchens and bathrooms, drywall, window replacement, siding, and more. When it's time for improvements, call on Halleck Construction of Springview. Stretch your hay supply with Brad Fox Grinding. Grinding hay is one of the most efficient ways to feed hay or other forages to livestock. Brad Fox provides on-site forage and grain grinding service to those who wish to make the most efficient, economical use of their available feedstuffs. Call Brad Fox today to schedule a time to stop and grind. For reliable, dependable hay grinding service, call on Brad Fox Grinding of O'Neill. Phone 402-340-4038.
All right, 6-0 West Holt leads Valentine. Greg Kinsey on FM 92.7 here in Springview. It is Ainsworth 32, North Central 0, and it's a second down and 19 for the Knights here. Steve, they need to get something going here after that holding call. They have 2 penalties for 25 yards. Going deep on this one, and this one is going to be Kotzer, and it almost – I'm trying to figure it out, Steve. I think there should have been some defensive holding there.
Well, either that or else he stopped running.
Either that or he was acting like he was the blocker. But, yeah, that one was thrown over his head. So we'll have to take a look at that one. I love going home and watching these afterwards. So I'm glad they're streamed.
Just don't message me too late while you're doing that.
Yeah, I always do that. You know what I always say? We were right. Except for that one. We were wrong.
Yeah. we are always right.
3 for 6 for 60 yards through the air for Zach Swanson. Brings up a 3rd and 19. Trips to left. This is Fisher, Kotzer, and also Pruitt. Tied in on the right side. I'm expecting to be Otten. Can't see him over there. Swanson going to have some pressure coming his way. He gets past the pressure. Here comes over Appelt, and the ball is going to be thrown backwards. So that is going to be a sack. And does that get
flag?
I think you decline. I'm guessing that it's going to be a intentional grounding thrown by the line judge. No flag. No flag, they say. So they're going to say he fumbled it out of bounds. And it will be 4th down. Right? Yep. I totally agree. They were talking about that. Ball went backwards, so cannot be intentional grounding, but it did go out of play. And it'll be 4th down and long. North Central will have it at their own 32-yard line. And back to punt will be Kean Fisher. Carter Nelson going to go back to about his own 15-yard line here. Zach Swanson last time had a 42-yard punt. Here's Fisher with the punt. High punt. High punt. Going to hit about the 30 down to about the 21-yard line. About 25-yard punt on that one. That one got high.
Yeah. That looked like one of his gap wedges. Straight in the air.
Yeah. Kid can play golf.
You think?
Yeah.
He probably...
He's pushing me.
He probably humbles you, doesn't he?
Hey, he pushes me a little bit. Of course, I didn't pick up the game until I was about 28.
Of course, Uncle Cody couldn't admit it,
yeah,
even
right.
if he did.
I can't give you that much. All right, here we go. It's 1st down and 10 for the Ainsworth Bulldogs here. And this could be Nelson going to keep it up the middle.
Boy,
he's
nice
at the 30,
move.
35-40. He's ahead at the North Central 35-30. 25, and he's going to get out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Pruitt. That's
you know,
going to
if
be
you're-
31 yards, I believe, for Carter Nelson unofficially on the ground.
Yeah, if you're going to tackle somebody like that, you need to tackle him from the waist down. Don't take him on up above. The Knights didn't do that. He just used some really nice footwork.
And that is going to be 5 carries for Nelson for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. A first down for the Bulldogs here.
Spreading the field, Cody.
11th first down unofficially with 11:31 to go here. Nelson looking to pass. Oh, wide open. He's going to find Fernandez. And he rakes it, and he brings
What
it
a
in.
catch.
What a pass.
What a catch.
And what a catch. Touchdown Bulldogs. What's that, from 20 yards out? Carter Nelson with the touchdown pass. And that one goes to another target, and Chris Fernandez.
How many receivers have they targeted this first half so far?
5.
5, yeah.
Yeah, and they've used three quarterbacks. Yeah. And that one is Fernandez for 21
How do you
yards
prepare for
and
that?
a touchdown.
How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, you just can't key on one guy anymore.
No.
You just can't.
You have to play assignment football for sure.
38-0, 11:26 to go in the first quarter. What great speed, too, there by
Yes.
Fernandez to find himself open. Nelson going to go under center. He's going to pitch it out, going to go with the pass play to the guard. Couldn't get it.
Oh, my.
It was there. The guard was eligible for the 2-point try, and he couldn't bring it in.
That was to Aiden Jackman,
Aiden
wasn't
Jackman wide open.
Yeah.
And that was Owen Blumenstock trying to make the pass. Well, our Tri-County Bank score shows it 11:26 to go in the first quarter. Ainsworth 38, North Central 0.
Madison's Great Western serves all of your fertilizer, fuel, and propane needs. Give them a call or stop by their office. West of Ainsworth, visit with Bob Maxwell. You'll find Madison's Great Western makes your fertilizer and fuel needs their number one priority.
Your first choice for exceptional care is Rangeland Rehab, with locations in Ainsworth and Bassett. Physical therapist Brian Doak, along with professional staff, are trained on many techniques to help improve mobility and decrease pain. For appointments, call 402-387-1600.
Count on your New Holland dealer, Sandhill Equipment of Bassett, to answer all of your farm equipment needs. They pride themselves on a hard-earned reputation for fair prices and unparalleled service. Visit them online at sandhilleq.com.
Well, Steve, as we mentioned, a lot of weapons Ainsworth is showing here tonight against the North Central Knights. They've been doing, even that play right there, they put Owen Blumenstock as a quarterback to throw to the guard-eligible receiver for the 2-point try.
Yeah. You know, if you're an opposing coach and you watch this, it's a nightmare.
It is.
How do you prepare, and who do you prepare for?
Nelson to kick this one off. This is going to be Kotzer at the 5, the 10. He's now going to be hit about the 15 by Fernandez, the guy that just caught the last touchdown.
You think he's still jacked up?
Wow. Going to be a return of about, looks like about 10 yards and back to the 15-yard line. Aiden Jackman was there as well as Fernandez. Steve?
What do we have? What's going on here?
Change of the football?
Okay, here we go.
They changed.
Yep.
All right. 11:20 to go here in the first half. North Central with the ball. They right now, Steve, have what looks to be 2 yards on the ground. Everything's been through the air until right there. Good job by Contra. Just
Stayed
mowed
low.
over. Yeah, stayed low and
Stayed
mowed
low.
over the Bulldogs. Number 23, Cole Swanson, but he hung on to make the tackle. Contra, I'm impressed with him. He's not that big of a dude. Contra checking in, they say, here at 152 and 5'8". Give him 3. That's 4 carries now for 5 yards. He has all the receiving yards, 3 receptions for 60 yards. So he's been the main go-to guy here, has been Contra. 2nd and 7. Going to get it
Nice
off to
little
Contra
counter
again.
play.
And again, Appelt really has mainly had to take out McNally to get to the runner Concert, and he's going to pick up what looks to be about 5 yards, being up 3rd and 3, Steve.
Yeah, nice little counter play. You know, the Knights have had some success running that
Going
counter.
to give him 4, so now he has 5 carries for 9 yards. But you want to talk about a guy with a little bit of aggression. How about Appelt? He's mowing over his own guys to get to the ball carrier. He went through McNally just to get to Concert.
Think he's hungry to play this year?
Big play here for the North Central Knights. They're down to 3. This one on their own, about 22-yard line. They need the 25.
Man, and they set it.
And there he is
Boy,
for
what
the
a
first down. What a run by Concert.
Tough run. But you know what, Cody? That all starts up front with those guys up front. That line is doing a nice job up front. Ainsworth set 8 in the box that time. And, you know, they just did a nice job. Chase stayed low, ran behind his pads, and picked up the first down.
Fourth first down of the game for the North Central Knights. That's going to give Concert 6 carries, 14 yards, and that gets them the ball at their own 27-yard line. And they're going to stay in a tight I formation here. Going to test the front defensive line of the Dogs. Back to pass.
Oh, boy, look out.
Is going to be Halleck, and it's in through his hands.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! And you know what? You look out there, and every defensive back looks at each other and says, whose guy was that? It was your guy.
Oh, my goodness.
That would have
He
been
was
4-6.
so wide open.
Yes. Woo.
Whew. Wow, that
Back
one.
in will come Tragan McNally. He had to sit out a
And
play
he
after
was
he had
gonna
his
go.
bell rung by his own guy. Fernandez came in there for just a minute. That'll bring up a second down to 10. 9:33 to go in the first half. Ainsworth 38, North Central 0. We're in Springview, Nebraska. Beautiful night here on KBRB. Here looks like a sweep out to Pruitt, and he's going to be brought down out of bounds. Horse collar? Nope. Got him.
I think he had him by the front of the jersey.
Oh, we do have a flag on the play.
From where?
Back there at about the 24-yard line.
Okay.
Holding.
Here you go. From?
So that's going to have to go from
the spot.
From the spot.
Or no,
yep.
not from the spot, from the line.
Or from the line of scrimmage,
line
yep.
of scrimmage. There you go.
Yep,
there
they
you
got
go.
it from the line of scrimmage because it was 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
By the end of the night, we'll have this down.
What we do already, we just got to say it right.
Yeah.
So it goes, because it was behind the line of scrimmage, it goes from
the line of scrimmage.
Or basically what they say, the previous spot.
Correct.
If you ever take the test, Steve, it says previous spot. It doesn't say line of scrimmage.
I'll just ask you what the
I
answer
did that
is.
like 20-some, almost 30 years ago.
I'll just ask you what the answer is.
And even if I don't know it, I'll act like
that's
I do.
called cooperative learning.
How about second down at about 20 here? As the Knight's going to go up the middle.
Counter
and that's
again.
Pruitt going to be hit. He was hit first by the Bulldogs, number 34, Jacob Held, and finished off by Jackman. Might have got a yard. They'll say no gain, and that was Pruitt, correct?
I believe it was.
So that's back-to-back Pruitt carries. Pruitt has only had those 2 carries there.
And he's got some speed. You know, you get him in the open field. He's got some speed.
They have ran the ball 11 times tonight. They've tried going through the air here. Clock winding. Third down and 20 here. Pruitt in motion from left to right. Swanson, the house is coming on the screen, and we may have a holding by Morgan Kinney in the backfield. And here comes.
Oh, man, what a block.
Yep, and it's
wow.
in the back. Nelson will get up. We have flags everywhere. I think we're going to have a defensive. I think we're going to have either a defensive holding by Kinney at the 30 or an offensive. And then
it's
we're going to have
everything's going to offset.
Yeah.
Replay the down.
Because when they set up the screen, but it was a screen play. So, again, with that screen play, the pass was not coming that direction. What a job. What great job. Screenplay. Nelson's gathering his wits a little bit there.
Well, they're taking advantage of the big rush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do we have here?
Personal foul.
Whoa.
Targeting. Targeting. And then that's what and that's what Coach Ritchie's wanted to know, what this flag was at the 30 before anything happened here.
What's the targeting?
The guy got.
Yeah,
he was coming across. Basically,
Basically,
it was a chop block. Is that what it's saying, Steve? I handed you the official. He's doing an open hand to the head here.
Targeting against North Central.
Now, maybe not targeting. I've got to see what it is. It was an open fist to his head.
I'm looking.
You're still looking?
It's that's with a fist.
Closed fist.
Looks like it's illegal helmet contact.
Illegal helmet contact. Okay. Anyway, it was a 15-yard penalty. Nobody's been ejected. So that is going to be a big penalty on North Central. So they're going to have now what looks to be 4 penalties for 50 yards in the ball game.
And we play on.
Yeah. I was just trying to see. It was
as we're shuffling papers up here. And
okay.
And now we.
But we were at 3rd and 20, and then we marched this one off. 3rd long for North Central.
Yeah, there you go.
3rd
and long.
That's what I'm going to go with Mr. Orton. Here comes a pass.
Was
he outside? But he's out. If he's outside the tackle, it's not intentional grounding, Steve.
You mean
anymore.
outside the guard
Or
box.
outside the guard, yeah. Outside the guard, sorry. There you go. Good job. Excellent job. 8-man football.
And we got a 9th player on the field. Got a puppy running around on the field.
So that is going to be an incomplete pass there.
Heads up by Zach.
Right.
There again, knew he was in trouble. Outside the guard box, throw it away.
3 for 8 for 60 yards for Swanson. Thank you, outside the guard. Just wait till I say he's at the 50 or the 51, and we're on a 40-yard field.
Yeah.
So about 4th and about 25 here.
Or do a 6-man game, and it's 1st and 15.
And we have a delay of game on North Central in the punting situation. I said putting because the kid back there, golfer.
You were looking at it.
I was looking at him.
I know.
So now, 4th and real long here. And, here's what you need to do with the Bulldogs. You want to give a little pressure, but you already know you're going to get the ball in pretty good field position. So don't do anything crazy. Yeah.
Block.
Yeah. And this one is going to be punted, and this one going to be punted away from Nelson.
Boy,
Good
nice
one. This
kick.
one's going to go to about Ainsworth 31-yard line, and that's going to go to the 30. That was from about what looks to be the 8-yard line, Steve. 43-yarder. So
Boy,
you had Zach
42
Swanson,
and a 43.
42 to 43, yeah.
Ainsworth, 30-yard line.
8:19 to go here in the first half. Ainsworth has scored on every possession, Steve.
That's pretty efficient.
Yeah, pretty efficient. And they've used so many different weapons. And that's been the key for the Bulldogs here. You have a touchdown run by Nelson, a touchdown pass to McNally to Appelt, touchdown run Nelson to Blumenstock. And here's a run out to the right side by Kenny, and he's 8 up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, trying to use Kenny's speed on the edge.
That's going to be his first carry of the game, and that's going to go for no gain there. Yeah, he's like one of those scat backs. If he tries finding.
Get him in the open field, and boy, he's tough. He's tough to find.
Twins to the left, and we're going to see for the first time, maybe it was in their last one, Ryan Salzman, 160-pound junior, wears number 3. He's out there. And we're going to have maybe the personnel weren't in the right spot as Coach Jesse Owen will take his second timeout. Both teams have taken 2 timeouts here. And with 7:57 to go in the half, it's Ainsworth 38, North Central 0 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
Don't overload your brain circuits trying to find a qualified electrician. Make one call to Painter Electric, Randy Painter of Springview. Professional, affordable, and experienced. And he has a local phone, 402-497-2086.
You can come to West Hope Medical Services for health care for your whole family. With a primary care clinic open 5 days a week, visiting specialists nearly every day, and a top-notch therapy and rehab facility, we have you covered for whatever comes up. 402-925-2811.
Get your game on at Palmer Embroidery and Boutique. You can get your Bulldog gear here. Not just for students, we have all fans covered, including parents and grandparents. Bulldog Pride, it's kind of a really big deal at your locally owned hometown boutique on Main Street in Ainsworth.
We're going to have a little delay. I don't know if we have a fire call or an ambulance page or what, but the siren's going off here in Springview. So we are going to take a little bit of a break here, wait for the siren, and so we'll be back with more from the second quarter here in Springview.
Maintain and enhance a beautiful lawn with Paulson's Lawn Service of Ainsworth. Jerry and Norma Paulson. Mowing, lawn cleanup, power raking, aerating, fertilizing, and spraying. They provide free estimates, references gladly given. Paulson's Lawn Service of Ainsworth.
William Trotter Lumber Company of Ainsworth, Bassett, Stewart, Atkinson, O'Neill, Spencer, and Gregory supply all of your building needs, from the tiniest finishing nail to truckloads of lumber. William Trotter Company, where service is a family tradition.
When you need expert electrical service, call on Travis Electric of Ainsworth. Travis Electric provides installation, repair, rewiring, maintenance, and upgrades for residential, commercial, farm, and ranch applications.
Timely, reliable, professional, and courteous service. Travis Electric at 402-382-3280. Tradition runs deep at the 5th generation Smith Angus Ranch. Kent and Cameron are dedicated to providing top quality genetics to maximize their customers' profitability. Annual bull sale at the ranch south of Bassett the 4th Friday of March. Check out their website at smithangus.com.
Go ahead and improve with Tim's Construction of Ainsworth. Additions, kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, drywall, window replacement, siding, even custom-built homes start to finish. Call Tim's Construction of Ainsworth for a free, no-obligation quote at 402-760-0162.
No overpriced lawn services, no headaches. Call on Seth Lawn Care in Ainsworth. Grant Stack offers mowing services, landscaping, seasonal cleanup, and more. You can even reserve your mow day and wait for next season now. Call or text 402-760-1808.
All right, that was a long wait, but looks like maybe ambulance call, Steve, or fire call, but we had to wait for the sirens. That was really loud here in Springview.
Huh?
That makes you want to text your family for sure. I make sure I text mine. That
Absolutely.
make sure they're here. Second down to 10 for the Dogs. It is Morgan Kinney at quarterback here. Morgan going to look to run.
McNally.
Off to the left side. Or excuse me, that is McNally off to the left side. He's going to have enough for the first down. Going to be brought down out of bounds. 8 on 8 there. That was Kean Fisher. Welcome to the big leagues, young fella. Pickup of, what do we look like there? About 13?
Yep, about 13.
All right, McNally has his 4th carry, and that's going to give him 8 yards. He did lose 5 earlier in a sack. First down to 10 for the Bulldogs as they have now unofficially 14 first downs in the first half. Clock now under 8 minutes to go at 7:50 as McNally will come out to the right side as well as Kinney. Nelson, your quarterback, split out left side. He has a couple. Nelson looking. He's going to throw this one. He has open. Blumenstock overshot him. He was wide open and threw it over the wrong shoulder.
That kid can run.
You ain't a kidding.
He's fast.
That is the first incomplete pass by Nelson. He is 3 for 4 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns passing. And that one, if he throws it over the right shoulder, it's a TD.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he also threw it away from the defender. Not a bad play. Second out of 10. Dogs, they're at the North Central 37-yard line. Nelson looks like he wants to keep it. He's going to be met there by Halleck. Now 4 guys. Who's piling on him? Oh, my goodness, what a gain. Number 97, Dooley Caulfield says, I want a piece of this.
Well, and I think one of the Knights had a hold of the ball. Yeah, and he just kept dragging him.
Gate of 6 for Nelson. Wow.
But there again, Cody, how you get a big man on the ground is you tackle him low.
Yes.
You can't take a big man on.
Third down to 4 here for the Dogs, about the 31-yard line of the Knights. Here's Nelson looking. Wants to pass. Being pressured. Nothing there. Now he's going to throw the ball. That ball was behind him.
Absolutely.
That ball was backwards 2 yards.
Nelson's pass incomplete.
That is.
Number 55.
And we got a flag back about the 10. So, Steve, as we see this and the people on the TV see that was a backwards pass.
Mm-hmm.
That's playable. That is playable. Let's see what we have here. Holding. Defense. Defensive holding down around the 10-yard line. That's going to be a penalty on the Knights. That'll be their 6th penalty of the game. 65 yards in penalties, Steve. And a defensive holding penalty there will give Ainsworth another first down. Unofficially their 15th first down of the half, and 7:05 to go here in the first half, 38-0. This will be 1st and 10 at the Knights' 21-yard line, as they say here. And Nelson's going to split out to the right side here. And that means Gavin Pruitt, who has done a superb job on Nelson. Nelson has only caught 1 pass for 11 yards here tonight. They're going to go off to Morgan Kinney. Nice cutback by Morgan, and he's going to pick up a few yards. Went out to the left side. It was not there, and cut it back to the right side, Steve. And the defense from the Knights were right there also.
Yeah, nice pursuit by the Knights. But he's quick. You know, he stuck his foot in the ground and went from left to right really fast.
I'd like to see him get in the open field. He has 2 carries for just 5 yards here, Steve. That one was a 5-yarder. Second down and 5. This ball sitting at about the 11-yard line here. Ainsworth inside. Excuse me, this is at the 16-yard line, not the 11, 16-yard line. Going to look to go deep. Nope, now they're going to go to Blumenstock. Blumenstock has it about the 13-yard line. Uh-oh, do we have a knee injury? Somebody slid on the ground and is getting up slow. That's Kean Fisher. He would not hit. He just kind of got stuck in the ground. Yeah, he's going to come out. Yeah, Fisher's going to come out. Looked like he got that foot stuck in the grass.
Yeah.
That play is going to go for 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. That one goes from McNally into Owen Blumenstock hands. He has 2 catches for...
Boy, and McNally is limping up
52 yards
receiver.
and a touchdown. This could be Nelson looking to go forward. He's still trying to go forward, and he's going to get to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 3 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. Their 16th unofficially.
And there again, the Knights did a nice job of just getting the runner on the ground.
Nelson's 7th carry for 63 yards and 2 touchdowns, and it's inside the West Plains Bank zone here for the Bulldogs. 5:50 to go in the first half, 38-0. Dogs lead here. It's been a long second quarter, Steve.
It's been a long first half.
Split to the left side will be Fernandez, tight on both ends now. Pistol formation, Nelson the quarterback. Morgan Kinney off the right side.
And let's
Coach
make it a little longer.
Owen says, I don't like where we are set up here. And I believe Ainsworth has used their final timeout with 5:35 to go in the first half. We'll come back with score updates and more. Ainsworth leads North Central 38-30 from Springview, Nebraska on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
Rural health care from Rural Roots. Better health care for your family from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sand Hills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
Concrete is a cornerstone of many building projects. Stewart Concrete, with locations in Atkinson, Stewart, and Valentine, can mix cement and water with all the ingredients to make the right concrete for the job. This mud's for you from Stewart Concrete, serving you from Stewart, Atkinson, and Valentine. Call 402-924-3644.
Score update, Steve, what do you have for us?
Looks like West Holt's up 12-0 over Valentine over at in Atkinson with 8 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, well, this is going to be a first down and goal inside the West Plains Bank zone. The ball just inside the 10-yard line here. Ainsworth looks like they're going to go with the same formation they had right before the timeout was called here. Off to the left side will be Fernandez. Looking to Morgan Kinney. Oh, he had the hole right up the middle. He'll go to the outside. He's still on his feet. He's tripped up, and he'll get down right about the 6-yard line. It'll be for 4 yards, but Steve, he had that hole wide open. The line had it there.
He almost like he could have cut it back.
Yep.
But instead he's trying to use that speed to get to the outside.
Right, get to the outside, yeah. He cuts that baby in, and there's nobody there. Second and goal from the 6 here for the Dogs. Ryan Salzman comes back in, as well as Blumenstock bringing in the play here. Nelson will stay in at quarterback. Twins to the right will be Kinney and Fernandez. Left side, it looks like Carter Nelson with the ball at the 6, looking for a block. He'll turn his head up. He'll look to lower it, and he'll go into the – no, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds at the 1, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. That's going to be a 5-yard carry there for Nelson.
Freshman Colin Hagan.
Nice play.
Colin Hagan in the game came up and was not afraid to. The freshman was not afraid to take on the senior
I'm
there.
going to rely on you to call out the defensive tackles. How about that for both teams?
Okay.
I'm trying to keep my offensive stats and things here.
Can do.
3rd and goal. See if they'll just go into the hands of Nelson or if they'll look to go forward here with Appelt. He's on the left side of Nelson here. They're going to get it to Blumenstock. He's going to go to the outside, and he's going to get in
Speedy.
for the touchdown from 1 yard out. Owen Blumenstock.
Speedy.
His 4th carry for just 9 yards, but a touchdown.
Yeah, just outran Gavin Pruitt to the corner. Really impressed with Blumenstock's speed.
Oh, yeah. He does, and with 4:45 to go here in the first half, it's Ainsworth 44, North Central 0, 2-point try coming up here, Steve. And I tell you what, it's beautiful now. It's really nice. The temperature out here.
Very nice.
All right, basically same formation here for the Bulldogs outside of Appelt on the right side here. They're going to give it to Appelt. He bobbles it a little bit. Otten in the backfield to make the tackle. 2-point try.
Nice.
No good.
Nice.
Cole Otten.
Play by Cole Otten. You betcha.
All right, our Tri-County Bank scoreboard shows it with 4:45 to go here in the first half. It is Ainsworth 44 North Central 0. Back with more in just a moment.
At West Plains Bank, we're proud to offer the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life goals. West Plains Bank in Ainsworth and Springview, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether to or from the ball game, call timeout at Scott's Place in Bassett for a tank of Conoco regular, super, or diesel fuel, bases, loaded pizza, deli sandwiches, your favorite pop or beer. Scott's Place Conoco at the junction of Highway 20 and 183 has videos, Nebraska Lottery, and Powerball, too.
4:45 to go here in this first half. 44-0. Dogs lead it here, Steve. And again, we had earlier a really good game from Stewart, an afternoon game. Stewart led with about 1:07 to go, and the number 5 team in Class D, 6-man Shelton comes from behind to take one from the Stewart Broncos, 56-53. 109 points in that game. Now Greg Kinsey over in Atkinson, where he has a 12-0 ball game.
Yeah.
Westholt leading Valentine. That's a good news for the Westholt Huskies.
Yeah, that's a good ball. It sounds like it's a good ball game.
Second year back to 11-man after a couple of years or a short stint at 8-man.
Correct.
Boy, how'd you like to be the guy taking care of the field? Are we 8-man this year or are we 11-man? Do we need to move the field goal post? What do we need to do here?
Exactly.
All right, looks like Pruitt and Kotzer back there. Boy, it seems like it's been a long time since they've had the ball in their hands, the North Central Knights. And here is going to be a kick from Nelson. It's going to go over Kotzer's head, but I have been really, really impressed with the young man Kotzer. He's been basically their go-to guy.
Yeah, he's a tough-nosed runner. He's
6 carries, 14 yards, 3 receptions, 60 yards, gives 74 yards of offense.
Yeah, he gets banged around in the middle like a pinball, but he gets right back up and comes back at you.
So this will be a first down and 10 from the 15-yard line here for North Central. Sticking with that tie formation, they've run a lot of screens. They've run people up the middle off the ends, too. This can go in the middle. And
oh, wow.
How about Jacob Held going right through?
Yeah.
And tackling the runner.
That was a missed assignment up front.
Tackled by number 34, Jacob Held.
Yeah. That was a missed assignment.
It's going to be a loss of 1.
Those boys up front need to talk and get that figured out. Like, where'd he come from?
Well, is he playing on the nose?
No, I don't think he was. They're in
you
a
just
four-man.
wait till you watch him get.
They're in a 4-man front.
They are in a 4-man front.
He might be in that gap. I'm not sure.
He's checking in. 5'7" and 160 pounds. That's football weight. Otten will be split to the right, Twins to the left. That's going to be Fisher as well as Pruitt. Put Pruitt in motion, right to left. Going to go with the handoff to Pruitt. He makes Nelson miss. He has 5. He has 10 yards. He has 15 yards. And he's going to be tripped up by McNally, but not before. A big, big gain on 2nd and 11 on a first down.
Nice run by Pruitt. Made a nice move in the backfield.
21 yards for Pruitt. He has 2 carries, 21 yards there, and a first down for North Central. Boy, you want to talk about kid has speed when he gets away.
Mm-hmm.
Big play.
I remember watching him run last year and in track as well, if I remember right, and has some speed.
Looks like about the same formation here on first down and 10. And we'll see if they go down. They've been really good at that screen play. First down 10, North Central on their own 35. Here comes that little screen play. And here's Pruitt dropping it. It was in his hands and dropped at the 40. Would have enough after he caught it to get that first down. Great play.
Ran the outside receiver across the middle as a little decoy, and you could actually say they were maybe looking for a little pick there, but boy, Pruitt was open. He catches that and turns his shoulders. He might be all right.
3:51 to go here in the first half. Second down to 10 for North Central on their own 35-yard line. They trail into 44-0. Swanson is 3 of 9 for 60 yards through the air. Need a big play here on 2nd and 10. Spread again. They only have 3 linemen here. Ainsworth's going to go with the 3-man front also. Send in motion, Pruitt. Ooh, he's going to run into Kean Fisher, and he's going to be led up by Held. Boy, I think the hardest hit came from his running back. Pruitt knocked helmet to helmet. Kean Fisher was playing quarterback, and that's what Jackson Holly said. Are you all right,
What's the call for that? Woo! That was helmet-to-helmet contact.
Yes. So that's going to be a loss of 1. Kean's carried the ball twice for no yards. Yeah. Man in motion.
Yeah.
He's lucky he held on to the football.
Yes, absolutely.
Clock down to 3:20 to go here in the first half. third down and 11 here for the Knights. They need the Ainsworth 35-yard line. Otten and Kotzer split to the right, and it looks like this is going to be Swanson as well as Pruitt split. In motion, here comes the running back. Here comes a pass. They're going to throw it up in the air. Just a little deep. Boy, he can throw the ball, but that one was deep. He had some pressure
nice
coming.
Throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. And we'll add Kean Fisher to the quarterback. Incomplete there. They were trying to get Swanson one-on-one on the left side with Morgan Kinney. And that brings up fourth down,
Correct.
Fourth down and about 11 yards to go. Split formation here. Hard to tell what the Knights will do. Clock is at 3:01 here. Swanson bobbles it a little bit. Now he'll do a rugby kick, and it's going to go. Ooh, watch out over there.
I think that got somebody.
Yeah, Terry Allen wasn't watching the football game. He was over there talking to some guys. I think it was the mayor of Ainsworth he was talking to, and he got knocked down. I didn't get knocked down. He just took one to the chin. It's going to be about the 20-yard line there. 26-yard punt there for Swanson. 2:55 to go here in our first half. Ainsworth will have the ball, and again, Steve, as I mentioned last possession, they have scored on every possession so far. See if the Knights can get a stop. And here's a rarity. We're going to see Nelson split out to the right side here.
Gavin
but Pruitt has been doing an excellent job on him. Here comes Nelson. He makes the move. They're going to throw it up in the air. And Nelson will catch it.
That very well could be offensive.
If it's offensive, that's going to be tough because he just came back to he came back. He came back for the ball because it was underthrown. No, they're going to call it on the defense because he came back for the ball. And that's going to be a 60-yard touchdown pass and catch for McNally to Nelson. And Nelson now has 2 receptions for 71 yards and a touchdown.
What a throw.
McNally.
What a throw. Just
had to come back for it.
Absolutely. Threw it up there, let him go find it.
That is now 6 for 6 for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns for McNally through the air with 2:46 to go. And a 2-point try from Nelson up the middle, and he is in. And that is going to take it to a 52-0 score with 2:46 to go in the first half. Ainsworth leading North Central.
Scott Residuo with Scooter Seed, a second-generation nutrition-first company that truly cares if you're successful. With huge custom feed consultations, heifer development programs, feedstock supplier program, we can do it all. That's Scott Residuo with Scooter Seed, 402-358-2083.
Well, Steve, 2:46 to go here. We saw the flag. Wasn't for sure if it was going to be offensive or defensive pass interference. Ended up being defensive pass interference, and Carter Nelson has picked up his first receiving touchdown of 2023. It was a 60-yard TD pass from McNally to Nelson, and then Nelson runs a 2-point try in, and Ainsworth now leads at 52-0. But again, Ainsworth, as we mentioned, has numerous weapons that they've been using tonight. You have Nelson with 2 rushing touchdowns, a receiving touchdown. He has 2 passing touchdowns also. He's accounted for 5 of the Bulldogs' 7 touchdowns here tonight.
As would be expected.
Yeah.
Everything, as many weapons as they have. When it comes right down to it, most things are going to go through him.
But as you look at it, as you mentioned back in the first quarter, we're seeing a lot of different plays. Is Coach Owen trying to put other coaches on notice basically by saying, hey, we have more than this for weapons. You try guarding one guy, we got the rest of them.
Well, message is loud and clear.
Yeah. There's going to be a kick by Nelson through the end zone once again, and it'll bring up a first down to 10 from the 15 here for the North Central Knights.
Kick goes into the end zone. North Central will start.
And they have run their offense through the junior concert tonight. Chase, 5'8", 152-pound junior, has been basically the go-to guy. for the North Central Knights. 13 yards on 7 carries, rushing the ball. 3 receptions for 60 yards here this evening. And it's going to be a run up the middle, and trying to see if that again is Kotzer, and it is. Who made the tackle?
Looks like some new personnel in on the defensive side for Ainsworth, maybe.
Jacob Held with the tackle. That's going to go for about, we'll give it 3 yards for Kotzer.
Second down, 7 yards to go.
So that's 16 yards now on the ground for him. Number 18, Steve, who's in there for the Dogs? Mason Painter is in there. Number 18, Mason Painter is into the ball game.
Correct. Looks like Cole Swanson's out there, the defensive end.
Yeah.
Also, Arian Gucci is,
yeah.
You call him Butch?
Butch, yep. This ball going to be headed up the middle, and right there are going to be the Bulldogs again. Ooh. A little extracurricular there as a ball is in the hands of McNally, and then he's pushed over.
Number 8, Craig McNally.
They're going to say the play was dead. So was that Pruitt on the carry, or was it Kotzer? Could you tell him that?
Cody, I didn't notice. I was watching the blocking downfield.
Yeah, that was a great job blocking downfield.
Yeah.
You play to the whistle. It was a great job by the North Central Knights offensive line pushing forward.
Brings up a what, 3rd and 6?
Yeah, 3rd down at 6 here. This is going to be Kean Fisher split left, Cole Alton split to the right. Quarterback all by himself in the back. It's Swanson. Send a man in motion. It's Pruitt. And we got to delay a game. Delay a game on North Central. That unofficially is going to be 70 yards and first half penalties, Steve. And I have them 39 yards rushing, 60 passing. That's 99. That's going to be a net 29 yards of offense here due to penalties.
Ouch. Need to clean a few things up.
1:21 to go in the first half. And if you're just joining us, 52-0 Ainsworth. They've scored on every possession. See if the Knights can get something going here. Now it's 3rd and 11 after they had it at 3rd and 6. Fisher and Kotzer, as well as Pruitt, trips to the right, tight. Otten on the left side. See if he tries to get Otten here. No, they're going to go in motion here. And this is going to be Pruitt. Nobody out there on him. And Pruitt's out to the race, has a first down. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Morgan Kinney, but not before he gets down to about the 36-yard line.
Nice run. Showed his speed in the open field there. Nice tackle on the sideline by Morgan Kinney.
22 yards for Pruitt. He has 3 carries for 43 yards, and the North Central Knights 6th first down of the game with 1:30 to go here. Boy, they ran that play numerous times, and Ainsworth has not been able to get their ends out there, or their D-backs are out covering receivers. Up-tight formation here. And in motion, this is going to be Pruitt. They're going to go out right side looking for Cole Otten. And this is going to be Swanson keeping it. And the defensive lineman, Jackman.
Run him down
for the tackle. And this is going to be just short of midfield, about the 39, giving 3 yards for Swanson on the carry.
3 on the play brings up 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
Clock now under a minute to go, Steve, here in the first half. North Central has it 2nd, and we'll call it 7 from their own 39-yard line. Do you take a shot here? Have Fisher split out to the left side. He'll be guarded by Morgan Kinney. Hey, here's a little relay matchup right here.
Yes,
on
it
this
is.
Left side.
Yes, it is.
Here it looked like they're trying to go with the screen.
Oh, he's there.
Wide open
He
is
was
Pruitt in the. And this one is going to be incomplete. Boy, they had Ainsworth defensive backs totally confused. And that one, Owen Blumenstock looked like he was a man on a mission, and that one's going to be dropped and just shy of Pruitt's hands, incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Knights.
Boy, that one was there for a little bit.
It
that
was.
had been a little bit tighter throw.
Just a little sooner.
Yeah,
a little
or tighter
sooner.
instead of hanging up there, yeah.
I noticed Fisher was streaking across the middle wide open.
Swanson looking, has plenty of time. Now here comes Held. He knocks the ball loose.
That's loose.
It is loose, and that's going to be recovered by Ainsworth as the ball was knocked out of his hands. Great job by Jacob Held. He knocked the ball out of his hands. I think Coach Ritchie's trying to see if he threw the ball, and they're going to say, no, he knocked it out.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a turnover
Bulldogs will have it first and 10 at their own.
Tom Brady,
39-yard line.
that is an incomplete pass.
If you're Tom Brady.
If you're Tom Brady. And that brings up 17 seconds to go here in the half. Ainsworth has the ball after the turnover on their own 39-yard line. Twins left and right. Nelson at quarterback here. Do they take a shot? Nelson looks to run it up the middle, and he's going to get to about the 35-yard line. They have no timeouts left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They get it off with 1 second to go. Nelson looks. Going to throw it in the air for Streaking Fernandez, incomplete. Woo! And that's going to be the end of the first half.
Threw that ball 43 yards on a rope.
Do you think the kid's an athlete?
And it was not very far off the mark.
All right, incomplete pass will end the first half, and Ainsworth will lead it 52-0 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard. While the Tri-County Bank halftime report coming up.
Quality Construction, Posel Construction of Long Pine. A family-owned business specializing in all forms of general contracting. They're your local dealer for Pella Windows. Matt and Jess Posel. Call 402-273-2929.
The Munt-Hink Agency has been providing quality insurance protection to area individuals, families, and businesses for over 60 years. For quality coverage and fair rates, visit your trusted choice agent of the Sandhills, the Munt-Hink Agency in Ainsworth.
If you have a demand for concrete, call on Ainsworth Ready Mix to get your project started. Residential, commercial, or industrial concrete jobs, they're committed to providing quality products at an affordable price at Ainsworth Ready Mix. Proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Terps Automotive, located on Main Street in Bassett, is a proud Napa Auto Parts dealer. Your Napa Auto Parts store is where you get the good stuff for all your vehicles, from repairs to accessories. Terps Automotive in Bassett.
Direct your hay supply with Brad Fox Grinding. Grinding hay is one of the most efficient ways to feed hay or other forages to livestock. Brad Fox provides on-site forage and grain grinding service to those who wish to make the most efficient, economical use of their available feedstuffs. Call Brad Fox today to schedule a time to stop and grind. For reliable, dependable hay grinding service, call on Brad Fox Grinding of O'Neill. Phone 402-340-4038.
Allen Monuments of Ainsworth.
No timeouts, the clock running out.
That's extremely efficient.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're a coach on the Ainsworth side, you're looking at that going, you know what? That's the kind of productivity we need out of these kids throughout the year. So, yeah, you know, from a play standpoint, they have to be very, very happy with the performance of their kids so far. But you can also bet that those coaches have also noticed those areas that we need to improve.
Wow.
You know,
defense.
Yeah.
North Central's exposed them on the deep throws in a tight formation.
Yeah. You know, and granted, you hear me say 8 in the box. That means those 8 guys are within 2 and definitely 3, if not 2 yards of the ball. So all it takes is one step. You get somebody speedy streaking down the middle, and they've exposed that. But you know, for the most part, I think, you know, I also wrote some things down here. I've seen some good things out of the Knights. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with their offensive line, Cody. Those guys are big, strong young men up front, and they get a good push off of the line of scrimmage. Granted, you know, the Knights are up against an excellent football team tonight,
exactly.
an extremely athletic, you know, large football team, and you know, you can't hang your head on how you're playing. The other team just happens to be better than you are.
Right now,
you know, now they are. You know, it's no different than in golf when you get beat. Sometimes the person you're playing against, they're just better than you are at that time.
Yeah, you beat me earlier this year.
I did?
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
Yeah. So I know what you're getting at. You did that intentionally, I think.
I baited you right into it. But I've been on the receiving end of the other also.
Yeah, right.
So, but no, you know, just keep playing the game. Keep looking for the positives, you know, and iron things out.
Well, we're going to come back. We're going to take a look at our halftime stats again at halftime. Tri-County Bank scoreboard has it. Ainsworth 52, North Central 0.
Shop more, pay less at G&B's Market. They always help you stay ahead of your budget by offering the finest quality and great value. Make sure to check out this week's sales flyer. For the best service, selection, and savings, shop locally owned G&B's Market in Bassett.
Frontier Diesel of Ainsworth is your best choice for diesel truck and big rig repairs. Bruce Dannett and crew provide long-lasting repair work that stands up to the demands placed on your heavy-duty equipment. Dependable service, repairs done right. Frontier Diesel of Ainsworth.
Three River Communications, serving Ainsworth and the surrounding area with fiber services of internet, local long-distance phone service, and high-definition cable TV. Three River Communication is a proud supporter of the Ainsworth Bulldogs.
Again, it's our halftime report brought to you by the Tri-County Bank. 8 minutes to go in our halftime, plus I believe another 3-minute warm-up period. Here's our stats for the first half. Steve, this is what I have unofficially. 7 first downs for the North Central Knights in the first half. 85 yards in penalties. And I said 85 yards in penalties, but that pass interference was called off. So they have 70 yards in penalties, all on the offensive side of things there.
Yeah.
And so those kind of hurt. They had some good plays in this, Steve, including you have Zach Swanson, 3 of 10 through the air for 60 yards. All 3 of those passes caught by Kotzer. Again, that is Chase Kotzer. 3 catches for 60 yards. Kean Fisher is 0 for 1. So that is 3 for 11 through the air for North Central and 60 yards. Here's what I have unofficially rushing. I have Gavin Pruitt, 3 carries for 43 yards. He had 1 carry for nothing. Then he busted a 21 and then busted a 22-yarder. So 3 carries for 43 yards. Kotzer has carried the ball 9 times for 17 yards.
Boy, and those have been tough yards.
Yeah, very tough yards. I think his longest run has been 5.
Yeah.
The longest run has been 5. Zach Swanson, the quarterback, has carried the ball 4 times for 2 yards. And Fisher has carried the ball twice for no yards. So that for the Knights is 18 carries for 62 yards. I have them 29 plays in the game for 122 yards, but 70 yards of offensive penalties by the North Central Knights. Again, it's our halftime report brought to you by the Tri-County Banks. Are you renovation ready? Well, you can use your home equity for that special project. At the Tri-County Bank, they'll help transition your hard-earned home equity into secured financing for a variety of needs. Stop by the Tri-County Bank in Stuart, Atkins, Sebastian O'Neill, or visit tcbhomemortgage.com to get started building your future together. Remember, FDIC, equal housing lender. Now let's take a look at it for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. Through the air as a team, they will go 10 of 12 for 228 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. Traegan McNally has thrown the ball 6 for 6, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him. Carter Nelson started out 3 for 3. He finished with 2 incompletes, and including that last one as they're trying to push it through. But he went 3 for 5 for 95 yards through the air and 2 touchdowns. Morgan Kinney, 1 for 1 for 21 yards through the air. Again, Ainsworth, 10 of 12 through the air, 228 yards, 4 TDs with 3 quarterbacks. On the receiving end, we'll just go down the list here. It is Carter Nelson, 2 receptions, 71 yards, including a 60-yard touchdown reception. Trey Appelt, 3 receptions, 71 yards and a touchdown. Traegan McNally, 1 catch for 26 yards. Owen Blumenstock, 52 yards on 2 receptions, including a 48-yard touchdown. And then it is Chris Fernandez, 1 catch for 21 yards and a touchdown. On the rushing side of things for the Bulldogs, going down the list, Morgan Kinney, 3 carries, 9 yards. Blumenstock has 4 carries, 9 yards, including a 1-yard touchdown run. Traegan McNally, 4 carries, 8 yards. Carter Nelson has carried the ball 9 times for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Trey Appelt, 1 carry for 5 yards. Ainsworth, 21 carries, 105 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, and they have 25 yards in penalties to the Ainsworth Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs will end up running 33 plays and amass 333 yards minus then their 25-yard penalties and 7 touchdowns in the first half. That's our halftime stats for you. We'll come back and check out some keys of the second half and look at some key plays of the first half after this.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company.
That aims to exceed your expectations. Dr. Mel Campbell, Dr. Kenneth Wassman, and nurse practitioners Jennifer Schermeyer and Hillary Goodwin. Better never stops at the Ainsworth Family Clinic.
A profitable livestock operation depends on the health quality of your herd. Chippewa Vet Service, Dr. Angie Painter, Springview, specializes in reproduction ultrasound of cattle and horses. For health care of large and small animals, contact Dr. Angie Painter of Chippewa Vet Service, Springview, 402-497-3574.
Tires you deserve from people you can trust. At Brown County Tire, their sales and service teams go above and beyond to help you with your tire needs. For complete tire service and oil changes, call on Brown County Tire in Ainsworth. Phone 402-387-0203.
Gary's Electric in Ainsworth specializes in farm and ranch wiring, whether it be new installation or service on existing electrical equipment. When you need an electrical job done and you want it done right, call Gary's Electric in Ainsworth.
Well, we're at the half here in Springview, Nebraska. Beautiful evening. Ainsworth has brought the number 9 ranking into tonight's game and lead at 52-0. Pretty impressive. As Steve and I have been saying, there's been a lot of people that we've been talking about and what they're doing here. And as Steve, we take a look at our first half. Let's just look, first of all, some key things you saw out of the Ainsworth Bulldog offense here in the first half.
Diversity. Very diversified. You know, they have a lot of weapons that that can score, that can run, that can throw. You know, they throw the ball around the field. They distribute the ball. The thing that I haven't seen yet, and maybe they just haven't had to do it yet, is really get a running game going.
Right.
You know, Morgan Kinney. There's no doubt about it. The guy has wheels. And if you put the ball in the hand of Owen Blumenstock, also McNally, you know, they can all run. But you know, as they're warming up, I'm seeing some kids still limping around a little bit from some maybe things that happened in the first half. But all in all, you know, they're a scoring machine. There's no doubt about it. They have a lot of weapons.
5 guys caught a pass.
Really impressed with Owen Blumenstock, the way he runs. I did not remember him being that fast, but he gets open.
Yeah.
And if you get him open, you know, and if 22 has the ball in his hands at quarterback, he's going to find him.
Yeah, right.
He's going to find him.
Again, Steve, 5 guys caught a pass, 5 guys rushed the ball, 3 guys threw a pass.
Yeah.
3 quarterbacks, and everyone's completed a pass. That's thrown the ball.
That's pretty impressive. You betcha.
Now let's take a look at the Knights. We saw some plays that, if they were finished, would have been big. They found some gaps on the defensive side for the Bulldogs.
Correct.
And
they've exposed a few things.
Yes, exactly, and something that they can work on for the second half.
And I'm really impressed with the Knights up front. I mentioned that early in the first half. The Knights up front, they're big. They're getting a push. And Cody, to be honest with you, throughout a lot of their games this year, they're going to win those battles up front with those guys up front. You know, so don't get down on yourself. Just keep playing the game.
Defensively, some of those things that you saw positive out of the North Central Knights there in the first half, I thought, was their run defense.
Yeah, their run defense has been pretty solid. And again, it starts with those big guys in the middle. They make you kick the ball to the outside, and they're having a little trouble getting to the outside on offense. But no, all in all, defensively, I think the Knights have done a decent job. They've given up big plays, Cody.
All right, now as we take a look at it here, what do you think with the coaches? And I know the score says 52-0 here, but you never see either one of these teams ever lay down. It's a work in progress. We continue to improve ourselves.
Yeah.
What do you think they're talking to? Let's start with the Knights. What Coach Ritchie was saying to his boys here.
Well, I think he probably was talking to them about, look, guys, we had some success doing this, and this.
Green plays.
Yeah. Let's try to work on that a little more. In the same breath, but we have to clean up our penalties, guys.
Right, 70 yards.
Those are drive killers. We get things going, we get some momentum, we get a defense back on their heels, and then all of a sudden we get a penalty that kills a drive. So no, he's probably talking to them about that, and find the positive, Cody. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
With kids, find the positive, because if you dwell on the negative, boy, pretty soon you see kids walking around with their chin on their chest, and that's no good for anybody.
Well, if you're feeling a little power hungry, check out the inventory lineup today at your Best and West Ford store. Ainsworth Motors, located East Highway 20 Ainsworth. What a great lineup they have right now of brand new and previously owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. They're also your authorized area dealer for Ariens Mowers and Chisholm Trail Bale Beds. Financing and city of options always available to qualified buyers. Ainsworth Motors, come see why the difference is the dealer. We'll come back. It will be North Central receiving to start the second half. We'll have a running clock here. A long first half, Steve, what'd you say?
1 hour and 26 minutes.
1 hour, 26-minute first half. All right, we'll be back with the kickoff of the second half.
For proven, dependable, efficient, and long-lasting diesel power units, visit with the friendly folks at Northern Plains Supply. They're your Isuzu dealer in this area. That's Northern Plains Supply of Bassett.
Lewis Nursery of Springview offers north central Nebraska customers a wide variety of flowers and vegetables. Lewis Nursery, located along East Highway 183 in Springview. David appreciated your patronage this past season, and when it's time to plant your garden in the spring, remember Lewis Nursery of Springview.
Quality care for quality cattle. At RK Cattle Company of Longpine, they have the facilities and equipment to meet the ever-changing needs of the cattle feeding industry. Call Ryan Ortner. Learn more at RK Cattle Company. Phone 402-273-4424.
Well, Steve, we hope nobody gets injured here, but it's a big thank you to Rangeland Rehab giving you the injury report. We have seen some people come up limping. We saw McNally, we saw Kean Fisher, we saw some others kind of limping around out there.
Yep, first game. Got an update from West Holt. West Holt leads now 18-0 over the Valentine Badgers with 3:24 to go in the third.
Wow.
Pretty good football game going on there.
Yeah, and by the way, Brian Doak is here, part of the training staff here for the North Central Knights. Rangeland Rehab, physical therapy. Brian Doak, along with professional staff, are trained on many techniques to help improve mobility and decrease pain from shoulders, neck, back, hips, knees, and feet. They also help with a variety of balance issues and strengthening. Whether the injury occurred on the playing field, work, or at home, give them a call, 402-387-1600. That is Rangeland Rehab, located Main Street, Ainsworth, and right along Highway 20 in Bassett. Brian Doak here for us tonight. Ainsworth will get ready to kick the ball away here, and it will be back. It looks like Pruitt and Conser. And again, I've just been totally impressed with Conser here tonight. He's just Chase has done an excellent job with what he's had here tonight, and he'll wait this kick from Carter Nelson, and this one is going to hit him about the 4. He's now at the 10, 15, 20, trying to make a move, and he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line. He has some quick speed, and it looks like we might have had a block in the back on number 36. Looks like maybe, or is it a hold? Holding. Okay, I saw that on the outside there, Steve. So again, that's something we talked about trying to clean up for the North Central Knights, was those penalties now. 80 yards and penalties on the North Central Knights here this evening. So with the snap of the ball, we will have the running clock, and we'll see. We see some new players out there. Nope, it looks like starters are out there on the defensive side for the Ainsworth Bulldogs, as well as the North Central Knights. We will see in there number 44, Kip Leonard. We've been talking about him off and on, Steve. Be kind of figure out what they want to run tight or if they're going in motion. This is going to be a hand. The ball's loose, and it's going to look like Carter Nelson coming up with it at about the 12-yard line. As bobbling that one was Pruitt, and that's going to be a loss of 3. And Ainsworth football in the West Plains Bank zone again.
Not the way the Knights wanted to start the second half.
No. And that, again, the clock will wind here, and North Central turns it over. It'll be inside the West Plains Bank zone for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from their Knights 12-yard line. Twins left. Yep. What do we got? Have a timeout as somebody wasn't quite ready for the defensive side of things, so Coach Ritchie had to burn a timeout.
Timeout, North Central.
Because they were not ready. Youngster was over here, did not quite see the play, and so they had to take a timeout here. And so quickly a timeout going to be called here by the Knights. So, Steve, we're going to keep it here. 10:46 to go in the half, but West Holt Huskies second year now in a row for them back at 11-man football. Have a nice lead of 18-0. I tell you what, you get a chance to go with Greg or I to do a 6-man football game. Holy cow, that thing is fast.
Oh, 6-man. Yeah, Greg and I did several 6-man games
Stewart
last
today,
year.
yeah.
Wow.
Stewart had the lead.
There's
with
a lot of
minute
action.
7 to go. Shelton scores.
I think I mentioned it before, but 4 touchdowns. I
In-
think I heard Greg say 4 touchdowns with a minute to go in the first half.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's a lot of stoppages.
It was 22-8. Stewart trailed. They took the lead, and then that last minute.
I think scored 42 points in the second half.
How about that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First down and 10 for the Dogs. Morgan Kinney at quarterback here. Kinney looks. He's looking for some blockers.
There's
He's around
the
the 10.
speed
He's
on
at
the
the
edge.
5, and he cuts in, I believe, for the touchdown. And it is a touchdown from 12 yards out for Morgan Kinney, as Kinney will pick up his first touchdown of the 2023 season.
Speed on the edge.
4 carries, 21 yards, and that touchdown. I was just making sure he hadn't caught a pass yet, but he's thrown a pass. Ainsworth go for 2, left side of Nelson. No, he'll come under center. He's going to kick it out. Blumenstock going to throw it up. They're going to try the guard eligible again. This time it is caught by Jackman. Good pass from Blumenstock to the guard eligible, Jackman. And it is Ainsworth now 60, North Central 0 with 10:38 to go in the second half on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
SB Auto Center in Springview handles all automotive repairs from minor to major. Does tire repair, has an on-location tire truck and 24-hour wrecker service. Does custom exhaust pipe bending, makes hydraulic and AC hoses. That's Hesby Auto Center, a block west and a half south of the flashing light in Springview.
Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Morrison Underground Sprinkler Service of Bassett, Matt and Trish will provide you with a free no-obligation estimate for underground sprinkler installation. Plus, they service and repair existing systems, too. Phone 402-684-3558. Doing what's right yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Investing in our local communities is not a one-and-done project. At BJW, LLC, and Sandhills Elite Genetics, they take their responsibility to produce safe food seriously, doing their best for people, pigs, and producers.
We're back here to Springview, Nebraska, where Ainsworth leads 60-0, and Nelson get ready to kick this one out after he picked up the fumble on that last play, and Ainsworth put it in for a score, and this one going to be kicked into the end zone, and it will bring up a first down and 15 for the North Central Knights. See if they can get something going here. Their last possession had a 3-yard loss fumble, and Ainsworth capitalized, and Steve just continues to score on each possession here.
Yeah, they're picking up right where they left off in the first half. See if the Knights can get it going now.
First down and 15 for the Knights on their own 15 here. They're going to stick with that time formation. They found a lot of good out of this time formation, though, Steve. They've been able to get some yardage here, some screens, sending some tight ends on their way, too. This one can be handed out to the outside. Bouncing out there's Kotzer. Shoestring tackle made by Fernandez, but not after about a 5-6-yard gain.
Another tough 5 yards for Kotzer.
I'm seeing that doing some great in containment is the offensive line for the North Central Knights.
Yeah, Cody, I have tendency to really watch the line and rather than watching the ball. I don't know why I do that, but yeah, I've been noticing there's a lot of good things happening up front with the Knights.
Second down, a long 4 yards to go. Ball just on the other side of the 20. They need the 25 for a first down. Swanson under center. He looks. Trap play. This one's going to be handed off. Pruitt, he's past the line. He may go. Carter Nelson going to try chasing him down. He's at the 30, 25. He makes Nelson miss. And now he's going to be brought down at about the 7-yard line. Got through the line. Great job by the offensive line.
The guy's got some speed in the open field. We talked about that in the first half. And then he made a really nice move and made Nelson miss in the secondary.
Made him miss with a shifty move. He's going to carry a 21, 22, 53, and a couple others. But that's now 5 carries for 93 yards for Gavin Pruitt. And they're inside the West Plains Bank zone. First and goal from, it looks like about the 7-yard line here for the Knights. This one can be handed. This is going to be Kotzer. He's pushing forward, and he is going to be
No.
to the 5.
The official on this side raised his hands for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's at the 5. He got 2 yards. Boy, everybody was going crazy.
Yeah.
That's going to be Kotzer for 2 yards. That's going to be 25 yards on the ground for him on 11 carries. Second and goal from the 5 here, but offensive lineman said, boys, here we come, and they are smoking.
Yeah.
The defensive front of Ainsworth
This
right
is
now.
where it gets front. This is where it gets fun to watch.
Swanson hands it off. This time right up the middle. 8 up was Gavin Pruitt. And I think, who was that coming through?
I think I saw, 69 was in there. That's
Robbie Reynolds.
Robbie
the
Reynolds was
transfer
in
back.
there. Yeah.
Lives in Ainsworth, went to North Central, back to lives in Ainsworth, and back to Ainsworth. Robbie Reynolds with the tackle. We'll give him a yard there for Pruitt. 94 yards on the ground for Gavin Pruitt. Another push. The Knights over 100 yards on the ground. Third and goal from about the 4 here. I formation. Pruitt the fullback. Kotzer the I back. Quarterback Swanson look back to the pass. Here comes the blitz. And this one is going to be ripped out of the hands of Cole Auden by Chris Fernandez. I think he had it in
Nice
his hands
defensive play.
for a little bit. I think Auden had it for a little bit.
Brings up 4th and goal for North Central at the 4.
Good hands by Auden. Thought he maybe had that in his hands for just a bit, but Fernandez knocks it out of there, and it's 4th and goal.
Split a pot for $128.
How do you go back to the counter here, Cody? You know the Knights had a little success with that counter.
Yes, 4th and goal here for the Knights. See if they can punch it in here. 6:30 to go in the third, down 60-0. Empty backfield. Swanson looks to pass. Here comes a blitz. He'll throw it to Halleck, and he is in.
That was nice throw. Nice run by Halleck. And nice catch by Halleck.
Zach Swanson gets his first touchdown pass of 2023, and it goes to the tight end, Halleck, and that will take the score to 60-6 with 6:23 to go here at a 2-point try. Empty backfield. The Knights showed, and they went to their tight end.
Yeah, and Zach just made something happen.
Yes. So that is going to be now 12 passes, 4 for 12 for Swanson for 64 yards and a touchdown. Here comes a 2-point try. And it's another pass. And it looks like the ball is loose.
Blocked him into him.
Yeah, and that's going to be a no good try. So with 6:23 to go in the third quarter, the Knights strike for the first time in 2023. They get a 4-yard touchdown pass from Swanson to Halleck. And a Tri-County Bank scoreboard shows that Ainsworth 60, North Central 6.
Your first choice for exceptional care is Rangeland Rehab, with locations in Ainsworth and Bassett. Physical therapist Brian Doak, along with professional staff, are trained on many techniques to help improve mobility and decrease pain. For appointments, call 402-387-1600.
Stop in and see Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent on Main Street in Ainsworth for all of your home, auto, and life insurance needs. That's State Farm Insurance on Main Street in Ainsworth. Good service at a good price. See Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent in Ainsworth.
Well, you always know who gets the touchdown because it's mentioned a lot, but that was set up by a dandy of a run by Gavin Pruitt, Steve.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, it was. It was nice to see the Knights be able to finish that off, too.
On a second and about 6 yards, he busted off a 53-yard run, got him inside the 10-yard line, and then North Central able to. Yeah, you know what? That is something good. And you know what? I saw a little bit more fire out of North Central after that 53-yard gain. They're like, hey, we can do this.
Yep, absolutely. And that's what they needed. 18-0 West Holt into the third quarter. Score update.
All right, Kenny off to the right about the 7-yard line. Off to the left to receive this one also is McNally about the 7-yard line. And this will be Kean Fisher waiting for the official and the whistle as he gets ready to kick this one. This one is going to be kicked, and
nice kick.
It's going to go from the 3 into the end zone, and Ainsworth will start at the 15. How about that for the young freshman?
Nice kick.
Ainsworth will start 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And this is going to be the worst field position for the Bulldogs tonight,
15-yard line.
the 15-yard line. Ainsworth will run in the play with Ryan Salzman here as he'll give it to Carter Nelson. Clock under 6 minutes to go here. Nelson directing traffic. Fernandez, Salzman, split right. There you go. Now he's off. Here's going to go with the pass up the middle to Appelt, and a good defensive play by Ken Fisher to tip it, and then knocked away by Zach Swanson.
Yeah, I think Kean got a finger on that, and Zach knocked it away in the end.
Well, that was a Nelson intended pass to Appelt, but what happened there, the snap came before Nelson really was ready, and they didn't get called for a motion penalty, but they were trying to get Fernandez off the line so they could have the guard eligible.
Correct.
And so he was set up a little wrong here. Now we got it. Second down and 10. Nelson directing traffic. Look, screen pass. Boy, way behind. I think he wanted McNally just to sit and wait for the pass, and McNally was going in on a slant pass. They're talking to each other, but that's going to be the fourth incomplete pass in a row for Nelson. And the Bulldogs have it 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10.
Boy, the intensity has really picked up here for the North Central Knights. McNally will now go back to quarterback here. 3rd down and 10. Clock down to 4:30 and ticking below that. Running clock at a 60-6 game. McNally looks. He's going to throw it deep. He's going to look for Nelson. He makes the grab. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5, the touchdown, and that is a 65-yard pass and catch from McNally. He just throws it up there in Carter, whether he needs to turn the Jets on or cool them off a little bit. He grabs it, and he makes the hands catch for the touchdown for 65 yards.
Throw it up, go find it, then outrun everybody.
He has 136 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. He has 11, 60, and 65. The 60 and 65 are touchdowns. 136 yards receiving. And that is the 3rd touchdown pass for McNally. He has 177 yards through the air. And he is a perfect 7 of 7 for 177 to 3 touchdowns.
You take those stats to start the year.
Woo! 2-point try, trips to the left, stacked up. Ainsworth looking. They're going to throw it to Salzman in for the 2-point try. And with 4:17 to go here. Oh, we got a flag in the end zone.
On that side.
On the very far side.
Penalty flag on the play.
So we'll see what this is. As the 2-point try was good. Do they have enough guys on the line of scrimmage? They're talking it over here. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Ainsworth. So it was after the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, North Central. So it was after the play was over. So that's just going to be offsetting penalties, nothing there by either team, but they're both dead ball penalties, unsportsmanlike on Ainsworth and North Central. The 2-point try is good. So with 4:17 to go here in our 3rd quarter, it's Ainsworth 68, North Central 6.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. Pride Grain has a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Contact Pride Grain, a supporter of local athletics.
Get the good stuff at Buckles Automotive, your Napa store on Main Street in Ainsworth. We carry a complete line of passenger car and light truck parts, as well as heavy-duty truck parts for the big rigs used on your farm or ranch. Buckles Automotive in Ainsworth, one call, that's all.
Big play there, Steve, for the Bulldogs. McNally to Nelson. 2-point try is good. Bulldogs have put some points up on the board here tonight. And we'll see how much longer we'll see the Ainsworth offense, number 1 offense out there. We do see in here on kick off, number 13, Sam Titus. Number 13, Sam Titus is in there. A name that we haven't called out yet here for the Bulldogs. And this one is going to be a squib kick. Give a chance here. This is going to be touched at the 1 by Pruitt. Ainsworth trying to give chase here. Held will wrap up Pruitt at about the 8 or 9 yard line. Just that squib kind of kick just kind of caught the grass and kind of like one of your wedges.
Yeah.
I'll just let the public figure out if that stopped or went left or right.
Yeah. Usually right.
Right at the hole. All right, here comes the North Central Knights. They have it first down at 10. Looks like about the 8, Steve, as long my eyes are getting kind of
I think we're
tough
about
to
the
see here.
8-yard line.
Swanson in tight formation, going to go with the keeper, looking for the option. Good block on the outside.
Good block and
yes.
good cutback.
Jackson Halleck letting the other team know it was a good block too. And that's going to be a nice gain there. As Jacob Held will finally get Zach Swanson pulled down after 8 yards. Nice job there by Swanson, picking up 8 yards. That
Nice
gives
cut.
him
Nice
10 yards on 4 carries.
Good block.
5 carries.
Good cut.
Down and a yard to go.
Clock winding now, under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
2nd and 2 for the Knights.
Yes, 2nd and 2 for the North Central Knights, staying in that tight I formation and picking up some good yardage. And getting the first down is going to be Kotzer before he's tackled by number 1, Chris Fernandez.
First down.
3-yard carry for Kotzer. That is what looks to be the 7th first down of the game for the North Central Knights. 2:22 to go here in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Knights on their own 20-yard line. Fullback Pruitt, running back Kotzer. Swanson looks, going to go with the swing out pass. Going to try to find Halleck. Now they're trying to send a man deep. This is Held with the sack. Good defensive coverage in the defensive backfield by the Bulldogs, and that allowed a sack for Held.
Coverage sack.
Sacked in the backfield by
Give me a 3-yard loss there.
Jacob Held.
And Jacob Held, another one of those guys that has some
Second down, 13 yards to go.
sneaky speed. Second down, about 13, we'll call it. North Central needs to get to the 30-yard line to get that first down here. Clock now at 1:35 and counting here in the third. Well, I really like what they've found here in this tight formation, though, Steve. They've been able to move the ball a little bit. They went for a pass there. This time it's going to be ball loose, and this is going to be Kotzer picking it up. Yeah. They blew the whistle. Kotzer fumbled the ball, went to his knee, got up, started running, and then Jackman, there's no penalty. Both guys were just playing. They did hear the whistle. Kotzer got up, and it's going to be a loss of 1. That's going to go to Kotzer. Clock now under a minute to go here in the third quarter, Steve.
Getting away. 3rd and 15 for the Knights now.
Yeah.
Under 1 minute. Knights going to spread the field.
Yeah, they're going to put twins to the left. Jackson Halleck actually going to be split out here to the left side here. Here comes a blitz by the Bulldogs. Going to throw this one up in the air. And it's going to be caught for a first down by Gavin Pruitt. He makes Pater miss. Now he's trying to make another guy miss. He does. He makes Chris Fernandez miss, and it's going to be down in Ainsworth territory at the 25-yard line.
Nice open field tackle out there by Morgan Kinney.
40-yarder pass and catch.
Nice
Looked
passing.
like Mason Painter had a chance to intercept it, but kind of overran it and went into the hands of Pruitt, his first catch.
Yeah, and he made a couple of defenders
40 yards.
miss.
Yes, he did a great job making players miss.
We're going to come to the end of the first quarter here.
But not before another first down for North Central. Our Tri-County Bank score at the end of the third quarter. Ainsworth 68, North Central 6. It'll be first down and 10 for North Central from the Bulldog 25 when we return.
Take control of tax season with the trusted local professionals at Best Books and More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Best Books and More, 402-497-2724.
Everything for your building needs is available from Century Lumber in Ainsworth. Whether you were starting from scratch, remodeling, or just doing a little maintenance, the necessary supplies are waiting for you with Century Lumber on Main Street in Ainsworth.
At West Plains Bank, we're proud proud to offer the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank in Ainsworth and Springview, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motors, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
Well, Steve, let's see if we can get the North Central Knights to get one into the end zone here after a 40-yard pass and catch from Swanson to Pruitt. They have a first down and 10 on the Ainsworth 25-yard line. Pruitt in motion here. Handoff on the trap play to Kotzer. He leaps over Mason Painter. He makes another guy miss, and he's going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. And we're going to have a penalty flag. Is it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's on that far side. It looked like Arian Gucci and Jackson Halleck might have had a little something going on. I wasn't watching that, Steve, but I see.
Well, it's on that side of the field for sure.
But it's a 10-yard gain, that looks like.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Unsportsmanlike.
North Central, so that will negate.
See, and those are drive killers.
So
you
that will
keep your head.
So that will be a 10-yard carry for Kotzer. That's going to be 14 carries for 36 yards, and then a 15-yard penalty. That is 95 yards in penalties on the Knights here tonight, Steve.
Yeah. Keep your head, play hard.
So that will take it, instead of a first down and 10 from the 15, to a first down and 15 from the 30. Should be a first down. No, it was a dead ball, so it makes it second down, Steve.
Correct.
So it was a dead ball, they said. Second down and 15 here. And I don't think it was Jackson Halleck that it was called on. So I want to say that.
I don't know.
They were
who
yelling
it
numbers
was.
out there, and they're asking. But anyway, second down, 15 for the Knights here at their own, at the Bulldog 30-yard line. That is going to look for Swanson to carry it forward. He's got some blocking up front, and Painter with the tackle. And there again. Do we have another? We have another penalty.
Penalty flag on the field.
Another penalty after about a 10-yard gain. 11-yard gain by Zach Swanson. We have a personal foul, unsportsmanlike. We're having a look. Wow, the official now talking to a football player before he finished even giving
we
the
got
signal.
a little scolding going on out there.
Yeah.
If we're going to scold, let's scold everybody, which is what he's doing.
We
Okay.
got 5, 10, 12 yards.
What's the call?
I don't know. They didn't give us the call.
Whoa, we're going a long ways west. Go west, young man.
After the play, they must have called it on Ainsworth. What's the call? Nobody was even given but they didn't give the call. We don't even know what the call was, but now it is first and goal from the 9-yard line for North Central.
We just went a long ways west.
Holy cow. Yeah, we just went about 20 yards.
Now,
So first and goal. That was from the 30 now down to the 9-yard line. Here we go.
And you know,
North
at this
Central in
point,
the West Plains Bank Zone. Hit it off to Kotzer. He's looking for some room. Out the left side. He has the blocking. He's in for a touchdown.
yeah, kids need to keep their heads now. Don't get chippy. Just play the game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It looked like Gavin Pruitt threw down Butch Gucci on the ground. I'll have to watch that on film, but I believe they call it on Ainsworth unsportsmanlike. So that's going to be, must have been about 11-yard carry, and then the penalty. I'm going to give that carry to Swanson. But we did not see the official did not give the indication.
He didn't finish it.
No, he didn't. And here comes a 2-point try, and this one going to be picked off by Witten Painter. And with 11:16 to go in the first half, our Tri-County Bank scoreboard is Ainsworth 68, North Central 12.
Put your project in good hands with Sean Furno Construction, offering complete general contracting services, home renos, window installs, siding, roofing, decks, new builds, you name it. Call on Sean Furno Construction at 402-382-8093.
This is Dave Sears, Ag Loan Officer with Homestead Bank. The Ag bankers at Homestead Bank understand the risks and rewards of farming and ranching. We can help you look ahead and plan for a season of success. Stop in or call to visit with one of our experienced bankers today to start your journey. Homestead Bank, member FDIC.
Circle B Livestock of Bassett offers a complete line of livestock needs, from feed to pharmaceuticals to livestock handling equipment. Make one stop for all your farm and ranch needs. Stop at Circle B Livestock. They are the livestock producer's friend in Bassett.
Experience, reputation, and results. This is Laura Lee Frank at Bruner Frank Shoemaker, LLC. We pride ourselves on personal attention and solid results for your legal needs. We have law offices in both Kearney and Ainsworth for your convenience. Give us a call today.
Well, North Central get a 9-yard touchdown run by Chase Kotzer, his 15th carry of the game for 45 yards, and a 9-yard touchdown run after, I believe, a 11-yard carry by Swanson, and then a penalty on Ainsworth. This ball is going to go out of bounds. Ooh, yeah. Now we got a flag. Yeah, why do we got a flag went out of bounds? But, boy, a North Central night guy got lit up by 2 Bulldogs.
I saw that.
But that ball, I believe, is a kick going out of bounds. Yeah, I can't wait to get back and I always say that, Steve, on my broadcast. I always just can't wait to see what that was, because we never got we saw what the indication was going to kind of be, but then we didn't.
The official got halfway through his preliminary call.
And they went to the North Central huddle.
There must have been somebody chirping in the North Central huddle, because he went in, he started scolding him.
And then timeout going to be called. We're going to take the ball at the 25-yard line. We're going to keep it here. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Kind of tried to, see what happened there, but we did not see that. But again, grab myself a little Frappuccino and watch this one when I get home tonight. But North Central has found some good stuff here, Steve, in the second half with that tight formation.
Yeah,
they busted off a couple of good runs. You had a 53-yard run for Pruitt, who's now up to 94 yards on 6 carries. You have 15 carries for Kotzer for 45 yards. And a touchdown, and there was a 4-yard touchdown pass from Swanson to Halleck. So they're finding some good stuff here. And Ainsworth will bring in a new set of players here, it looks like, for the most part. Chris Fernandez will be the quarterback. Morgan Kinney will stay in at running back, and also your sophomore center, Witten Painter, will stay in there. You got a lot of sophomores here.
Probably going to see Morgan Kinney carrying the ball a lot on this series, I'm guessing.
All right. Here we go. It could be Chris Fernandez trying to get to the outside. Nice block by Kinney. Pruitt with the tackle. We got a flag at the 25-yard line. Holding on the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs, after not many penalties, have now begun to rack up some penalties. They have 25 yards in penalties this second half to give them 4 for 50 yards here. Now back him up to the 15-yard line here. Mason Painter will now come in here. Looks like still mainly the starters here on the defense for North Central. No, I don't see Jackson Halleck in there.
No, Jackson
is out. Caulfield is out, yeah. So you got 2 of their starters out, so you see some youngsters in there. This is Mason Painter. He likes to throw. He's going to throw this one up to Fernandez, and it is incomplete. So we write down Mason Painter.
Looks like Cade Weist is in there for the Knights at the defensive end position, along with Cole Otten and Kip Leonard in the middle.
10-15 and counting here.
Colin Hagan, Chase Kotzer, Zach Swanson.
Yeah, Colin Hagan is mentioned number 12.
Yeah, 12.
Otten's in there on the defensive end.
Yep. It looks like
Kean Fisher out to the right
and
side.
15
That'd
is
be
Atwood Albrecht.
Yeah, Atwood Albrecht.
Yep.
I almost have the names. We're finally at the end of the game, and I about have the numbers figured out. Mason Painter, the quarterback for the Bulldogs once again here. He has twins left, twins right. He's going to throw this one up in the air and way out of play. So that's going to go incomplete here. Painter goes 2 passes, incomplete. And I'll bring up a punting situation here, I believe, for the Bulldogs. With 9:30 to go in the ball game, comfortably in the lead, 68-0. They had the lead of 60-6, and North Central put up a couple touchdowns. A 4-yard TD pass from Swanson to Halleck, and a 9-yard TD run for Chase Kotzer gets them there 12 points on the board. Ainsworth's going to go for this one. Oh, it's third down. Excuse me. I forgot the holding penalty was there. Third down. Mason Painter is going to be sacked by 3 Knights.
Swallowed up.
This is the 4th quarterback for Ainsworth here tonight. And Painter will lose, looks like about 4 yards.
Brings up 4th down, 20 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
And it looks like Ainsworth going to send in their number 1 punt unit. Kean Fisher is going to go back to about his own 25-yard line. Nelson looks to punt. High punt. This one going to go down, and Fisher just going to get away from it at about the 31.5-yard line.
Ooh, I thought he was going to field it.
I thought he was going to, too.
Nelson's punt down around the 27.
It's a nice kick. Good kick by Nelson.
Clock going to be about that 8-minute mark here as the Knights will have it to... I'm looking at numbers out here, Steve, as I say that. The Knights will have the ball here. Witten Painter in there. We also see 69 Robbie Reynolds, number 66 Trevor Pike into the ball game.
Mason Painter's in there also, 18.
Yep, number 13, that'd be Titus, I
Sam
believe.
Titus,
Sam Titus,
correct. Chris Fernandez.
Chris Fernandez in there.
Looks like, yes.
And Salzman, Ryan Salzman.
Yep.
North Central going to go ahead and keep Swanson in at quarterback here. Swanson going to look to pass. He's going to throw this one to his running back. Pruitt, and he fumbles the ball. Nope, they're going to say incomplete. He did not make the completed catch. So it looks like North Central going to keep the starters in here on offense. Yeah, it is. The starters on offense here for North Central. Halleck's still in there, as well as Kotzer and Pruitt. Quarterback is Swanson. Otten's still in there, it looks like. And on the line, Craven in there. And I believe Caulfield on the left side. Incomplete pass there by Swanson. He'll have twins to the left. Pistol formation for the Knights here. Now he'll send a man in motion. Now trap play. Kotzer with it. And he is going to be tackled here by the Bulldogs at about the 30-31-yard line after about 3 to 4 yard gain, depending on where they mark him down.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be just past the 30-yard line.
Just past it. We'll give him 3 yards there. That's the 16th carry for Chase Kotzer. He has 48 yards, tough 48 yards.
Oh.
He does have a touchdown run of 9.
Yeah, they have been tough yards for him.
Tight formation again here. Handoff, Kotzer in the middle, runs to his own guy. Looked like he about lost the ball. He's going to have it.
Thought he was going to bounce it to the outside,
I did
Cody.
too, and then I think he bobbled the ball, and I think his white man, he went forward. Trevor Pike going to make the tackle for about, let's see, let's give him 4 yards there.
4 on the play brings up 4th and 3 for the Knights.
All right, you got a situation here. Situational play.
5:50 to go here in the final period. 68-12 Bulldogs. Knights have scored all their points here in the second half. This one is going to be a quarterback option left side. Ainsworth trying to string it up, but Zach Swanson has a first down and into Ainsworth territory before he's knocked out of bounds.
Nice job of getting to the corner and turning it out.
Looks like about a 12-yard pickup. Cole Swanson tackling Zach Swanson.
Clock melding away. 5:20 to go in the fourth quarter.
Another first down here for the North Central Knights. That unofficially looks to be their 10th first down. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 11th first down. We're going to get a timeout called by Coach Ryan Ritchie with 5:04 to go here in the final period. Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Ainsworth 68, North Central 12 from Springview, Nebraska.
Healthy cattle are the foundation of a healthy food supply. Consistent growth has allowed BJOP feedlots to build trust with their customers, providing them with the ease of knowing their cattle are in great hands. Let BJOP feedlots of Ainsworth guide you in your cattle feeding and agricultural endeavors.
Todd Flynn Law Office, PC LLC, with offices at 309 North Main Street in Ainsworth. When you need legal assistance and advice on personal and business concerns, contact Todd Flynn at Todd Flynn Law Office, 309 North Main Street in Ainsworth.
Do you know who the biggest North Central Knights fans are? Well, it's the gals at the Springview Herald, that's who. Subscribe today for one low cost and catch up on all things North Central Knights, plus so much more. The Springview Herald, proud supporter of the North Central Knights. Jones Salvage of Ainsworth, proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics, has new steel and windbreak steel available, tractors and vehicles, and pays competitive prices for scrap iron, vehicles, and farm machinery. Call Tom at 402-382-8004 or Willie at 402-382-8784.
Second unit for the North Central Knights in here. Kean Fisher to run the quarterback spot. Looks like Atwood Albright in there as well as Hagan in the backfield. Fisher going to kick this out to Albright. He's going to go forward. And, we have a cramp. Yep. Oh, we got back up. A little bit of a cramp there, it looked like, for number 44, Kip Leonard, but he's back up. I believe that was Atwood Albright, wasn't it, Steve? Number 15?
I think it was. Yeah, that was good hard run.
Yes, Atwood, 5'10", 152-pound sophomore, is going to pick up 4 yards. Clock now under 4.5 to go here in the final period. Fisher, quarterback, lost the ball. Ball's loose. Ainsworth has it. Turnover, and who comes up with it? Number 18, Mason Painter. And it is going to bring up a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Who's coming in here? Trace Kaup, 152-pound freshman in. He's going to come in for Kip Leonard. Can you see some other numbers, Steve, out there for us?
Looks like we have Cade Weist out there. 31, maybe. Nate Sybrant's out there on the line. 13 is Trace Kaup, as you mentioned. 12, Colin Hagan again. Atwood Albright. Wyatt Dillon's out there, I believe.
All right, Ainsworth first down and 10. Mason Painter in motion. High snap. Fernandez grabs it. He breaks one tackle, but he can't get through the others. But he will get up about 3-4 yards there.
Chase Gowecki and Kean Fisher.
Okay.
Got all 8 of them.
Got
all 8. For the Bulldogs, it looks like we have
number 13, Sam Titus.
Yep,
in.
Trevor Pike just came back in. Looks like he's going to go to the center, or no, to the guard spot.
Okay.
Sam Titus out here, as well as Jacob Held.
So
Split.
Fernandez is going to get about a 5-yard pickup there. Painter going to go back to Pat. Oh, wide open is Fernandez at the 20, and he drops it.
Through his arms.
Right through his hands. He was wide open at the 15. Incomplete pass. Third pass try for Painter. That one was there.
Whoa. I think those corners better be talking.
Well, and the thing is earlier Chris Fernandez caught one just like that for a touchdown from Carter Nelson. That's going to take the clock down to 2:35 and ticking at third down and 5 as the Bulldogs need the North Central Knight 38-yard line for a first down and 10. Fernandez nearly sacked, and he's going to go ahead and get a first down and more. And Fernandez trying to see where he's going to get down to here, about the 25-yard line. Like about maybe 22 yards there, and a first down for the Bulldogs.
Looks like we got a final from West Holt, 18-0 West Holt.
Nice. Congratulations to the West Holt Huskies and Coach Steve Neptune. Here's another high snap. Fernandez.
Oh, they got him this time. I think that was number, who was that from the backside? Cole Otten?
Cole Otten and number 31 also in making the tackle there.
Nate Sybrant.
Yes. That's going to be a loss of 4 for Fernandez.
Loss of 4 on the play brings up second down, 14.
Clock getting away. Down to 1:20 to go in the game.
Split out to the right will be Salzman and Fernandez. This will be Mason Painter as your quarterback. Looks like number 34 for the Dogs. So that's Jacob Held in pistol formation. Looking for a block. Here's going to be Painter looking.
Ooh, he's got room.
He's going to cut it up, and he's going to be tackled after about a 7-8 yard gain.
Like he was tackled by Nate Seibrandt and Cole Otten on the outside, 30 and 31.
Yeah, we'll give him 7. It'll be 3rd down and 7 here to go.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 8, Cody.
3rd and 8. We'll give him 6 then. He has 2 carries, 10 yards. 35 seconds to go here in the final period.
Oh,
high snap.
he
Painter
picked it.
just going to throw this one up in the air, and Titus was running with his hands.
He was calling touchdown already.
I don't know, but he didn't have him down by his arm. I think he was trying to get to it.
Looked like Cade Weist was on coverage there.
Will Ainsworth run one more play? They have 13 seconds. They will not have to run a play, so I don't think they will run one, but we will see. No, that's going to be it, Steve. Our final tonight, Ainsworth Bulldogs start off season 1-0 as they knock off the North Central Knights 68-12 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
The Whistle Stop offers floral arrangements and gift items for any occasion. Fresh flowers and silks, plants, bouquets, sprays, and arrangements. Let the Whistle Stop in Bath